Hey everybody, and welcome this week to Sentinels of the Multiverse. This is a card battler. I'm going to be doing 5 or 6 weekly one-shots, and that's what I'm going to call the Let's Play to this. The reason being is because I really want to play this game, but I already know how to play. This is basically how you would play it. You pick like a villain, like I would want the chairman, and then you pick several heroes that you would want, and then you pick an environment, and then you start the battle. And that's how you start normally, but I'm just going to do some weekly one-shots. I may do this a couple of times. I haven't really decided. I want enough content to kind of make a video and make it feel like I've made something for you guys, but I also cannot play all of these one-shots because there are so fucking many. This would be, oh my god, I couldn't even imagine. Again, this is a card battler. If I go again to the weekly one-shots up here in the corner, you can see I don't have the newest expansion, which includes a whole new game called Sentinels of Earth Prime, which, oh my god, I don't want to sit here with tons of explanations on everything and why I do and don't have stuff. Just know that weekly one-shots are across 2 games now, and I own the game but not all the DLC for the newest game. So what I'm going to do is just go through here and pick a random one that I haven't beaten yet. The only stipulation I have is I am not going to be doing any battles against the Wraith because I have no idea how to beat him. I've never won one battle against the Wraith. So with all that having been said, let's get started. Let's try and do like a simpler one. Let's do Skull Crusher Island. It kind of reminds me of a Jonathan Colton song called Skull Crusher Mountain. So how this game works, the villain starts off by playing a number of cards. Actually, let's go ahead and pull him up. So he starts the game up, he enters in this side, Mad Bomber Blade side up. Whenever a villain card enters play, it is placed under this card, and the top card of the villain deck is played. So for each villain target that enters, another card gets played. No game text or indestructible, not considered in play. There's basically a ton of rules to this, and there's a villain that gets to play a number of cards, usually equal to the number of heroes that you have, and then you get to play your hero cards. So I actually have this game set to go really fast, and I'll show you why. So they're going to play really quick. We're going to get dealt damage first. So we get dealt 0 damage. Now that doesn't seem like anything worth shaking a stick at until he has all damage does the amount of damage plus 1, then you're in trouble. So he's getting some cards played underneath of him. I'm going to let those continue to go on for a little bit. And again, I will, as soon as I'm able to, kind of explain what's going on here. But first, just understand that he's playing some cards underneath of himself. That's fairly unusual, that he would play so many cards, at least underneath of himself. Again, you don't have to worry about what these cards do until you get stopped. So each player may destroy any of their equipment or ongoing cards. That's us, the players, that can destroy those. This character, the villain, deals damage to each hero target, X damage, where X is the number, where X equals 3 plus the number of hero ongoing and equipment. So if you had a bunch of equipments in play, this could do, like, say, 10 damage to each player. Thankfully, I don't. So he's only going to deal 3 damage. To each of my heroes, and then that's all that he got to play. Now you can see all the cards that are underneath of him, and I think what's going to happen is all of these villain cards flip. He's going to get flipped, and then all those are probably going to come out or something like that. But let's just not lose the forest for the trees just yet. So we can destroy 2 environment cards. We have no environment cards out yet. Whenever a hero target would be dealt 5 or more damage from a single source, reduce it by 2. That might be good. Play this card next to a target at the start of your turn. Discard up to 3 cards. It deals 1 projectile damage for each card discarded this way. Ooh, that might be good. So his power, Tempest, deals each non-hero target 1 projectile damage. So I think what we're going to do is do Shielding Winds, and then we're going to deal each non-hero target 1 damage. So we deal 1 damage to Baron Blade. He's from 30 down to 29 now. But this is a physical card game, which is kind of cool. Now, while I kind of have it here, and I've explained everything, I do want to... Okay, the animation is all the way up to the max. That's good, that's good. Let's see, we have Horfire. Deals 1 target 2 cold damage, second target 2 fire damage, himself 1 cold and 1 fire. Now, usually you set your character up and then do some special stuff. Whenever he's dealt fire damage, he deals one target that much cold damage. That's interesting. Would take cold damage, he regains that many HP instead. So what do I take from this? 1 cold damage, 1 fire damage. Let's play this first and then see what his ability does. Deals himself 2 fire damage. If he takes damage this way, search your deck for an ongoing card, put it in play. Well, I would like to do that. We can hunt for ongoing cards. They help out a ton. At the start of your turn, deals each non-hero target 1 cold damage. That looks good to me. We'll just play Cold Snap. Yeah, like I said, I've been real excited to play this game. I just couldn't find like a good venue to do it, since it's like got so much stuff that you can do in it. His ability deals 1 target 2 fire damage, and then now we have his signature card, the Staff of Ra, out. Increases damage dealt by Ra by 1. When this card enters play, he gains 3 health, and then I can destroy this card and deal 3 projectile damage. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to use Ra's basic ability and nail Barren Blade for some amount of damage. Okay, so now we can see this character. I don't really like him. He's kind of hard to play. His ability says play a card. If that card has Haka in the title, select a target to gain the benefit of your discarding. Okay. What do we have here? Deal 1 target 3 damage. That's not bad. When this enters play, either discard 2 cards or destroy it. Non-hero cards can't deal damage, and then at the start of your turn you destroy it. Ooh. Deals each non-hero 5 damage, each hero 2 damage, maybe. I'd say what we're going to do, though, is do a simple elbow smash, deal some more damage to Barren Blade, and then we'll, I guess, I don't have anything that says Haka in it. Oh, well, I could play a card, I guess. Give me Vitality Surge. It'll let me draw a card and heal up. That's not bad. Enduring Intercession. The other versions of Haka I like even worse because they're like really useless. So now the environment gets to play a card. Generally, it just affects you and the enemies in certain ways. For example, this one deals the non-environment target with the lowest HP X melee damage, where X is the number of these cards in play times 2. So, for example, if there's another one, it would deal 4 damage. So that's a card that actually, for now anyway, is going to deal damage to our opponent. Now, of course, it may not last for long, especially the way that Barren Blade is dealing damage right now, but, well, yeah, it's so far dropped 2 of my characters, at least, to below Baron's HP. It did destroy the Velociraptor, which is something to consider, and also, he is now dealing 5 damage at the beginning of his turn to us, so we kind of gotta make haste to destroy him. Now, let's see what this backlash field is. First time he's dealt damage by target each turn, deals that target 3 damage. Okay, what does this is? I don't want to destroy any of that. Did these destroy ongoing cards? No, just environment cards. Deals each non-hero target 2 damage. Let's play this card next to Barren Blade. And then let's see, that deals 1 damage. That's not worth the amount of damage that he would deal to me in return. 1 for 3 isn't too good, especially considering Barren Blade essentially now has 70 damage. Now, of course, since we deal automatic damage to him there, it's worth it to now play cards on him. And I think I am, well, yeah, let's go ahead and play Horrifire. We'll hit him with the ice, and then I believe we can hit him with fire right after it. Nope, we can't. It has to be another target. And we have to deal that damage. Shoot. This is fire damage. I don't have a fire damage card out yet, do I? No, I only have this one. Okay, well, somebody's got to take the brunt of this, and it's going to be Haka. Unfortunately, I played that a little bit bad, but that's okay. So now I'm going to deal ice to myself, and then fire, which I healed the ice damage. Deal ourselves 2 fire damage. Search our deck for an ongoing. I might do that. Oh, man, we're playing with fire here, so to say. This card next to a non-hero target at the start of your turn deals that target 2 cold damage. If it leaves play, destroy this card. Okay, well, that's more passive damage we're dealing to Barren Blade. Of course, again, it's a little bit of trouble because he doesn't have all that much HP left, but oh well. Dealt damage by target each turn. Ra deals that target 2 fire damage. That's really good because we deal damage to him, he deals it to us, and we deal it back to him. So, that's good, especially considering on his turn that's going to happen again. Now, the only bad thing is Ra is going to have to take several backlash fields, Ra being the God of the Sun, of course, that the card that I'm talking about. I'm going to bounce back and forth between their names, I guess. So Baron Blade is actually almost in a position to flip. Ground Pound. Let's see. Non-hero cards cannot deal damage. That might be good now, especially considering Baron Blade's going to flip and probably do Backlash Field. Do we want to discard 2? Well, absolutely. Well, which card would I want to play? Environment card is destroyed. Draw card. That might be good. Redirect any damage that would be dealt. Okay, let's discard Rampage because I can't afford to damage my own guys. And probably play Dominion. Play it off a Haka, of course, hopefully trying to draw the next time that an environment card would be destroyed, which I don't think is going to happen too quickly. So let's let that play, and then it'll probably ask us if we want to do it. At the end of the environment turn, each hero may destroy one of their equipment cards. Deal any hero that does not 4 fire damage. At the start of the environment turn, if each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck, destroy this card. We are going to skip destroying equipment. Because Hawkeye makes it so that non-hero cards cannot be dealt damage, and so the only thing we have to worry about for River of Lava is whenever it becomes the environment's turn, we may have to discard cards off the top of our deck. Each player may destroy any of their equipment. If they do, this is that card from earlier, so we are just going to skip that, let him try to deal his damage, let Hawkeye stop it, thank God. Otherwise, we'd have been in trouble. Each player may take a card from their trash, put it on top of their hero deck, draw a card. Wait a second, am I waiting? Drag cards to the trash. Ooh, discard up to 3 cards, deals 1 target, 1 damage. We can get rid of, let's get rid of 1 Flash Flood, and you know what, I guess that's all that we're going to do. Get rid of 1 Flash Flood, because I plan on playing Flash Flood. Yeah, Backlash Field thinks that it's going to pop off. But it didn't, thank goodness. So, play Flash Flood, destroy River of Lava, so nobody has to discard. And then also let Haka draw a card, which is good. Then we can use Tempest to deal 1 damage to Baron Blade. Then whenever it becomes my Cold Snap's turn, I believe that's his name, he should be dealing quite a bit. Absolute Zero, I'm sorry. It's kind of cool because this game has like a lot of lore to it. It's just like, I don't know. I never found a good way to consume it. Deals 1 damage to 1 non-hero target. X cold damage, the number of fire damage that's been dealt to him. That's getting a little bit complicated, but what I do know is that I have to kind of circumvent me taking fire damage, or at least penalize Baron Blade if I'm going to be taking fire damage. Case in point, I just dealt him 2 ice damage. What is a card that I would like to play? These are some powers. I'll play another Impale on Baron Blade. That'll help us out. I don't think he retains these cards whenever he flips, unfortunately, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and cast Fire Blast on Baron Blade, causing him to flip, I'm sure. And then we'll kind of try and deal with the repercussions of what happens when he flips. He destroys 6 ongoing cards. So I get to select these. Get rid of Dominion, because I don't care about that. Get rid of this Isothermic Transducer, because that, if it mitigated damage, I'd be more concerned about it. Get rid of the Vicious Cyclone, because I can't really do much about that. Shielding Winds is fine. We can get rid of that. Get rid of this ice card that lets me heal off off Absolute Zero. I don't want to get rid of Cold Snap. I don't want to get rid of Flame Barrier. I'm debating getting rid of Ground Pound, but let me see what else he does. When he flips, restore him to 40, shuffle all cards under this card into the trash, and the trash into the deck. Destroy X hero ongoing, where X's number of cards removed. Okay, so I was just worried about him dealing damage as soon as he flipped, but it doesn't look like that happens. So, but Backlash Field does happen, and now he's back to dealing damage. Thankfully, Flame Barrier also reacts and deals some damage to Baron Blade as well. Also, we get to just deal some damage of our own. Now, what I do want to make sure that I do is take a look at Baron Blade, because what is he going to do on his turn? At the start of the villain turn, he deals the target here with the highest HP X energy damage, where that's the number of cards in the villain trash. Of course, he has 0 right now. When a villain target enters play, it is destroyed. That's interesting. Draw 2 cards, then discard 1 or more. Okay. Deals 1 target 2 melee damage, draw a card. I think we're probably going to do Mirror. Yeah. absolutely deal 2 damage to Baron Blade and draw a card. I got a draw after all that exhausting that I did to Haka's hand. So basically, if this game were to be played, you would be playing with 1 player behind each hand, so this would be a 4v, like the main villain, because you guys kind of all play the villain. I don't know what this card does. It's got a lot of text. Enters play. Each hero may destroy one of their ongoing cards. Deal any hero that destroys an ongoing card 2 toxic damage. Deal any hero that does not destroy an ongoing card 4 toxic damage. At the end of the environment card, destroy this. Well, can I afford... Yeah, I mean, the only person that really can't afford to do that is Absolute Zero. Let's just skip and let's take this on the chin for now. We'll let everybody take their damage. I also don't think Baron Blade is going to deal too much damage on his turn, depending on what he plays. Each hero gets dealt 2 damage. Well, that hurts, but it's not the end of the world. Also, Ra pops off, and then that causes Baron Blade to pop back off. I can sort of afford to toss back and forth their HP now that I've reduced him to a certain amount of damage. So Hasten Doom is done, and now he's going to start dealing 1 damage every turn. At the beginning of our turn, Tempest deals each non-hero 1 lightning damage, 10-4 on that. Is it worth dealing damage to Baron Blade? Probably not. Not with Tempest anyway. Aquatic Correspondence would be nice if I'd had that this turn. Cold Snap pops off, causes Baron Blade's Backlash Field to deal damage to Absolute Zero. Then he deals it 2 times 2 for 4. X amount of fire damage. Nah, I don't want to do that. How about, let's play this card. This usually gives us a lot of options. Lets me pull some stuff. So search your deck for a module card, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck, you may play a card. Okay, so give me just Isothermic Transmitter. It now lets me play either of these. What am I thinking? Let me play this one because Absolute Zero is just about out of the game anyway. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to him and then deal 2 damage to Baron Blade. And I forget what his ability even does, but this is about dealing damage to Baron Blade. If he takes damage, search your deck for an ongoing card, put it into play, shuffle your deck. Ongoing card, any villain card. I don't want to do that at all. Deals, it don't matter because he's about to die, I guess. Now we get to go to Ra's turn, who seems to be the damage dealer right now. Let's do Fire Blast. It's getting a little bit down to the skin of our teeth because while Baron Blade is taking a lot of damage, his Backlash Field, of course, you can notice is also dealing damage. Then we get to do Flame Barrier. He's going to be sub 10 by the end of Ra's turn, for sure. Well, I guess at least 10, not sub 10. Now we have Haka getting ready to do his turn. So I could deal like... Well, Haka's going to live. I can say that much at least. Once it goes to Baron Blade's turn, I just am not so certain about everybody else, namely Ra, who seems to be our damage dealer. I've been being pretty conservative on what I've been using Tempest for, so he is probably going to live as well. But let's see what happens, because what you don't want to happen, and this happens to me all the time, is it gets to Baron Blade's turn, Baron Blade heals himself for like 20 damage, and then suddenly I have like sacrificed my whole team's HP, and he's still alive. So let's let this pop off. I'm worried about his new card that he has. Oh no, actually that got put underneath of him, didn't it? So I don't have anything to worry about. We get to draw 3 cards. Then we get to use Tempest's ability, which I am going to use now since Baron Blade already used his Backlash Field, so I don't have to worry about that. Now this guy is probably going to die. I wish I could have choose which order these cards go in, but that's fine because Absolute Zero would have killed him otherwise, which again is fine. So now that it's his turn, once cards flip, they still get to do 1 of 3 abilities, but that's all they can do. Destroy an environment. Each target deals itself 1 cold damage until the start of your next turn. Increase all damage dealt to and by targets by 1. It don't really matter. I'll just destroy that Pterodactyl Thief, and then Flame Spike is a 1-shot card. Ooh, and I can use an additional power. I don't see that happening, especially since Ra is about to kill Baron Blade here, but that's fine. Yeah, look at that. And I got a new foil comic. I guess I could have explained that a little bit better earlier. if you go to the weekly one-shot, you can see all of these different comics. Well, I guess I don't. Some of mine are down towards the bottom. Good condition is from, well, let's just read the info. Mint, win the current game on your first try without using undo. Near mint, win the current game on your first or second try. Fine, win the current game, or good, win a previous week's game. So the only way you can get these premier comics is by beating them the week that they're available. So this one has about 3 days left on it, basically. I have minted a couple of them. I don't want to spend forever looking for them because God only knows how fucking long ago that was. Good. Hey, there's the one I minted, the final champion. But yeah, let's get on to the next battle, I guess. Let's do let me do somebody else fun. I know I said we'll do it random. I mean, it's more or less random. Oh man, I don't like any of these villains, but or any of these heroes. Well, I guess that's not exactly true. I also have no fucking clue which environment this is. So, hey, we're going into this one kind of, well, not at our A game anyway. So this is like a mob boss and his underling, the operative. So the chairman and the operative. Oh man. The contract is kind of like a Yakuza guy. I really like all these guys. They're a lot of fun usually. The villain, anyway. I can kind of explain what these characters on the right are on the hero side just as soon as he gets done with his turn. Of course, playing with a lot of heroes means a lot of villain cards get played the first turn. So, like I said, I just generally let the villain turn play out and then kind of deal with the aftermath. So we get to select who gets dealt damage. Take out the naturalist. The naturalist is usually a little bit too complicated for me, unless they discard one card. Let's just skip. I'm just going to take some enhanced damage by the naturalist and we'll just take it on the chin for now. So let's take a look at all of the villain cards. So Chairman is out at the start of the game. That doesn't matter. All thug cards are put in the villain trash. The Chairman's immune to damage at the start of the villain turn. If there are at least 3 underboss cards in the villain trash, he flips. So he gets to go to this side where he deals damage to you. He's immune to damage from environment cards. He increases damages dealt to thugs or by thugs. And the first time he's dealt damage, deal that source X damage where that's 2. Alright, so then he has an operative. Heroes can't win the game while they're out. And once we knock them out, they increase the damage of the chairman by 1. They also deal a bunch of damage to us. I don't want to go through every single card, I guess, but just let's get an idea who I should be knocking out. Probably the contract. Probably the muscle at the end of the villain turn. Search the villain trash. Okay, so the muscle, and then probably enforcers, and then probably hired gun. No, wait. Contract, muscle, hired gun, enforcers. So now we've got some cards on the hero side that we can start looking at. Alternating Tiger Claw. Damage dealt by this guy is irreducible. That would be kind of nice, but is this style better? After Mr. Fixer damages a target, all damage dealt to that target is irreducible. Meditation, search your trash or deck for a style, put it into play or your hand. I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a good style out. Take a look at the deck. So, how about Driving Mantis? The first time each turn that Mr. Fixer would be dealt 2 or less damage, you may redirect that damage. That might be worth looking into. Or how about you may choose the type of damage Mr. Fixer deals. Increased damage dealt by Mr. Fixer. That die. Do these guys deal very little damage? I feel like they probably deal, yeah, especially with the contract out, they deal a fair amount of damage. So I'm going to put it out and play, and then use Mr. Fixer to deal damage to somebody. Any damage mitigators you want to get rid of first, obviously. But since there's none of those, we just let Grease Monkey come out. I'm just going to deal him cold. It doesn't matter. That'll deal +1, and the contract is on his way out. Next turn, we have Parse. She is a little bit complicated. You have to be pretty good to use her. But she's all about intelligence and bows. Reveal the top card of a deck, put it on the top or bottom, draw a card. Quick calculation. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 on the bottom and 2 in your hand. Maybe. Damage dealt by hero targets is irreducible. and reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Discard 1, put the other 2 on top of the deck in any order. What's her ability? Deal 2 damage. What about... Okay. Well, hold up. Ongoing would be a power, right? Okay. Let's stack the villain deck real quick. Okay, first card to discard. I am fine with him regaining health. Prison Break, we are going to discard, I think. Play the top 2 cards of the environment deck. Ooh, I would not mind that at all. So let's put Perfect Human Specimens on top. And do I want to shuffle the villain deck? Absolutely not. Not after all that work. And now it's the Naturalist's turn. He is kind of like Beast Boy from Teen Titans. He can like transform. The Naturalist deals up to 3 targets to melee damage each. Ooh, that might be nice. What about discard any number of cards, draw as many cards as you discarded this way, play a card? Nah. If there are... Well, this is also a power. I don't want to do that. Well, does he transform for a form, put it into play? Maybe. Destroy a target with 3 or fewer HP. Okay, well, I'm going to take it on the chin and just play Cornered Beast. And then I'm going to look for us a reptile card. Give me the Beast, or the Deadly Crocodile. I guess we're going Crocodile this game. This guy I do kind of like, actually. He plays equipment onto himself, and then he... can use those equipments. External combustion is big. Each hero... Wait, I deal myself 2 damage, and then everybody else gets dealt 3 that are non-heroes. But then what's his ability? Discard a mode card if you do destroy an ongoing. I don't have a mode card, unfortunately, but... Well, I say unfortunately. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go ahead and just use external combustion. So I deal 3 damage to me, and then 3 damage to all the other enemies. Of course, the chairman doesn't take it. The operative does, though. Enforcers do. Hired gun does. He gets destroyed. Unfortunately... Oh, okay, great. The operative's going to deal some damage because some of the villains died. Shame I didn't get a knockout to contract, but that's more or less fine. I don't even have a mode card to destroy, but I'm wondering... Okay, I wondered what would happen if I used the power, even though I couldn't. Now the environment's turn. Deals each non-environment target 2 toxic damage. Now that sucks for us, but it also saves our ass a little bit because it knocks out some of these cards I don't want to deal with, namely the contract. And then we can stop taking enhanced damage. Of course, since one of the villains died, we had to take damage, but that's fine. Just as long as he doesn't play one of those cards like that was discarded, namely this, let me see, I just saw it earlier and I made sure to discard it, Prison Break, which puts all the underboss cards from the villain trash into play. That means every single one of these cards that has a number in the top right corner would have got played, and I don't think that would have been manageable for me. So everybody gets dealt damage, so I just pick choose for me because it doesn't matter. Well, sometimes it matters, just not right now. So these guys recover HP. I don't think they'll play another card, which is kind of what I'm counting on. They did. That's fine. The deputy. And then enforcers because of the muscle, but that's fine. I'm going to choose to have this guy probably not discard. That's fine. I could because he doesn't have a lot of cards I really care about, but whatever. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just discard one. Natural Born Vigor. You may use an additional power. Nah, I don't want to do that because I should only be using 1 power that turn. Increases damage dealt 2 and by Mr. Fixer by 2. How about deal 1 damage to 1 card, 2 damage. So this will let me knock out the muscle, but I think Crooked Cop negates damage. Reduce damage dealt to the chairman, operative, and underbosses by 1. Yeah, so we have to knock the Crooked Cop out first. So he gets +1, and then I thought he got -1 as well, but he deals damage you may choose. I thought, well, I don't know. If I can get away with just knocking this Crooked Cop out, I'm A-okay with that. So, Infernal +1, and then he's not reducing damage for some reason. So, because he's not an underboss, he's a thug. These are underbosses, the deputy and the muscle. Okay, who has the highest HP? Probably Parse. Because I don't know. Parse is probably good if you know how to play her. I just don't. I'm not good at this game. I understand if you're good at this game, just understand that I'm not. Whenever a non-hero target enters play, increase damage dealt to that target by 1. I don't want to do that. Gauge, I don't want to do that. Reveal top 3 cards of my deck, put 1 on the bottom and draw the other 2. How about I don't know. Fuck it. Just give me Gauge, and then we'll see what we can do with that. Reveal the top card of a deck. Fuck it. Give me this one so I can choose which villain card to put on top and bottom and stuff. Okay, you can discard Undivided Attention. Yeah, because that's going to deal damage. I am okay with Rook City being on the top, and I do not want to shuffle the villain deck. And then we can continue on. Let's see, blend into the pack. The first time Naturalist would take damage, reduce the damage by the number of environment cards in play. Maybe. Deals up to 3 targets 2 melee damage each. I actually think I'm going to do this card. And then, who to reduce? Give me the Deputy, and give me the Enforcers. Venox is also dealing a lot of damage to my guys, but at least he's also dealing it to the enemies as well, so I can't complain too much, but we are going to start dealing damage to him because, you know, he's part of what's fucking us right now. Destroy target with 3 or fewer HP and increase damage dealt by him by 1. So we're going to destroy the muscle, of course. I cannot keep having these Enforcers get played, or I'm going to not be able to survive. Deal damage to Bunker, I guess. And then we move on to the next one. Maybe, baby. What to play? Give me the Grenade Launcher. This will let me deal some serious damage to a couple of cards. We'll choose to deal 2 damage to the Deputy, and then 1 damage to each of the Enforcers, I do believe. The music in this area is kind of goofy, I guess. Also, certain villain cards are nemesises of hero cards, and they deal an extra damage to each other. Heroes deal 1 more damage to them, and then the villains deal 1 more damage to the heroes. And I guess the Fixer and the Chairman and Operative are nemesises of one another. So give it to Parse. I know it sucks because we keep just losing more and more HP, but on the bright side, we almost seem to have control of the field a little bit. Who gets still damage? At the end of the environment turn, this card deals each non-environment target 1 melee damage, and this card deals any target damage, that way 1 toxic damage. I don't think I can do anything about that anyway, so please do whatever you like. So he's just dealing, what, 2 damage to everybody, or dealing 1 damage to everybody? And thankfully, now they've been clean of villains, and I also think he just flipped. So play the top 2 cards of the environment deck, and all that stuff for the environment happens on their turn, so that's good. I'm debating what I want to do because they are getting a little bit out of control, but we'll see once I actually get another turn going here. Thief is ready to go because of the fence. Just got played. We got to destroy a card. You can get rid of Gauge. Parse is more than happy to throw away some cards, I suppose. Now, we could do Grease Gun. We could also do Bloody Knuckles, but that probably wouldn't help me out too much. Non-hero targets cannot deal damage. You may not use powers. You may not draw cards at the start of the turn. Destroy this card. Okay, well, basically, I think that should only count for Fixer, but it does. Data mining. If there are 2 or more villain ongoing cards in play, you may destroy 1. Okay, there is not. Sorry to say. There are 2 more environment cards in play, you may destroy 1 of them. There are, unfortunately. Let's get rid of a problematic one. I'm thinking Venox, just because of the amount of damage that he can do. I know the other guys have higher HP, but deals 1 target 2 damage, perhaps. Or, nah, we probably need to parse through. Yes, discard Prison Break. Holy shit, I could not let that get played for the life of me. Play the Perfect Human Specimens on top. Do not shuffle the villain deck. I know the villain deck is getting a little bit thin, which means that it gets shuffled anyway, but Shifter Strength. Discard any number. Nah, I don't want to do that. Indomitable Force. Reduce damage dealt to the Naturalist by 1. And then, wait, at the start of your turn, destroy this card. Nah, I want to deal some damage. Would take damage each turn, reduce it by the number of environment cards. This might just save my guy from taking any environment damage. 3 or fewer HP. How about we do this on the fence? Where is he at? There he is, 4. And so now he's down to 2 HP. So, ooh, and then I can also use this. He just has to deal himself HP damage, which does suck, but it kind of needs to be done. Otherwise, we're going to eat a lot more damage anyway. So, Chairman takes some damage, the Operative takes some damage, Fence takes some damage and dies, and then Thief takes some damage and dies. All the environment cards take damage, but don't die. Well, not yet anyway. What to do? I can discard a mode card if I do destroy an ongoing card. There are no ongoings, so we're just going to deal 2 to... well, hold up. Do I want to deal 2 to Frazat? Because it could play an environment card that's even fucking worse. Well, we're chancing it. See what he plays. Frentat. Man, imagine if it played something that played all the environment cards in the trash. Deal 2 damage here. I know at this point I've made the environment deck kind of too strong, so I'm kind of fighting back against that a little bit. Speaking of environment, it's now their turn, so holy shit, he has so much HP, and I saw he gets to redirect damage. I suppose the only bright side is the grease gun, which seems to have saved my ass. Again, it doesn't really matter because the Chairman and Operative are getting healed. I'm sure they would like to play cards, but so an Informant just got shuffled back into the deck and then played. Okay, Grease Gun is now gone. What is the play, I guess? At the start of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. I need to pop the Broker. I also need to pop Informant. When the hero card is played, play the top card of the villain deck. Okay, hold up. What if I don't play anything? Because that is going to like screw me in 11 different ways. So we're going to knock the Informant out. Just do fire, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, Impetus, what are you doing to me? I didn't know you were going to redirect all damage. Okay, I better read this card. Any damage that would be dealt to a target other than this target to this card. Okay, you have really fucked me right now. Select a player. That player reveals the top 2 cards of their deck. They may play, draw, or discard each of those cards. Okay. We are about to get really screwed here. Whenever a nah, I don't want to do that. Quick calculation. Okay. We're going to have to play cards. The villains are going to have to, I guess, get some plays in. Play the syntactic analysis. He gets to play a villain card. And thank God they only just got an HP heal. Okay. Select a player. That player reveals the top 2 cards. Who needs a play card right now? Probably Bunker out of everybody. Ooh, Omni Cannon, I don't want to do that. Select 1 equipment card in your trash, put it into play. Yeah, play that card, which of course lets them play another villain card. I'm just really hoping not to get screwed here, but, you know, it's not looking good. Oh yeah, Impetus is taking damage for all of us. Thank you, Impetus. Just as often as you've screwed me, you might also be helping me. So am I going to play Omni Cannon, I guess? Yeah, go ahead and play it. Cool. You get to play another card. And once again, they're going to deal damage. I might be able to kill Impetus by the time everything's said and done. So 2 damage, or we can look at the top villain cards. Well, you are going to... Ooh, that's the only card to reveal. No, do not shuffle. I also just discarded that card back into the discard, which is tough for me. But shift her strength. Well, here's what I'm thinking. They haven't played anything too deadly yet. They might play something deadly, unless I skip and then I just use the use this to directly destroy the Informant. Thank you Christ that is destroyed. Then Operative tries to deal some damage, but Impetus is a beast and deflects it for us. Thank you. Move 3 cards to this. Nah. Let's see, maintenance unit, is that what I want to do? Or heavy plating. This would negate damage, but I also need to use a power this turn, so give me the maintenance. Well, hold up. Yeah, give me the heavy plating. That'll let me negate some damage. Grenade launcher will let me deal some damage. It really doesn't matter because it's going to get redirected to Impetus. My plan is for the environment to deal some damage, and I don't think it'll kill Impetus, but it's hard to... Well, it might just kill Impetus. We'll have to see. Let's let their turn play out before I let my hopes be too known. Not that, you know, you probably couldn't guess it anyway, but so it continue to deal damage. Of course, Impetus is, yeah, that's probably it for him. Oh no, he lasted all the way to the villain turn. Color me impressed. Oh well. Oh shit, Prison Break while he has 0 cards in the graveyard? What fucking luck. Okay. Then, of course, the stupid-ass deputy gets played who plays Crooked Cop. At least the broker didn't play anything too bad for me. We can use the strike power twice this turn, which deals 2 damage essentially. One will kill Impetus. The other one I'm probably going to have to hit Crooked Cop with, which is fine. Or, yeah, that's the only way that works right now. That's fine. We can deal with that. So strike, I have to first probably attack Impetus, which is fine. Just deal him infernal damage. Then, Impetus is now dead. We can use strike again. This time on the... yeah, but should I start worrying about these guys? They deal so much damage too. Oh well. Do Crooked Cop. And then, of course, deal infernal. Doesn't matter. Charge, huh? Impossible Shot will deal damage. Nah, I don't want to do that. Fuck it. Let's do the Impossible Shot on the Crooked Cop. That'll keep them from negating damage on the underbosses. Again, at least it seems like we've almost gotten control of it again. Unfortunately, that guy is taking a lot of damage. Also, we don't really have HP for shit. Deal 1 target 2 projectile damage. Now we need to look at their deck and see what I can do about it. Discard a card. We can get rid of the muscle. And then you may keep both Rook City as mines on top of your deck. Shuffle the main villain deck. Nah. Okay, well, I guess seeing what we can do from here. Natural Born, you may use an additional power on your turn. At the start of your turn, Naturalist may gain 4 HP. Ooh, I could use 2 powers. Actually, I could use that to kill the broker if I wanted to. Cornered Beast could also, well, it would let me deal more damage, but I don't really care. Let's do, what's this one do again? Reduce damage? Nah. Let's just do Natural Born Vigor. We get to use 2 abilities. Firstly, let's deal damage to the broker. That'll deal 4. And then I can, Cornered Beast, should I use it? Yeah. And then destroy the broker, which Parse gets hit with some damage. Unfortunately, the deputy is probably going to live, but we'll have to see. We can use Maintenance Unit, or do I want to? What is this? Enters play, destroy all other modes. You cannot play or draw cards. You can use an additional power, increase damage by 1. Okay, that will be good once I play Maintenance Unit. Until then, I guess we're just going to have to maybe heal Bunker a little bit. At least as that stands, that would let me use Grenade Launcher and Maintenance Unit every turn. Oh god, I forgot. Now the environment turn. Time for the environment to come in and give us all a little spank in here if I can live it. I know some of my premier cards like Fixer and Parse, well not Parse, but like Fixer is going to die. Parse will also probably die as well. But we'll have to see. They're lucky that the chairman can't take damage while that operative is out too. Play the top 2 cards of the environment deck. Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, whatever at this point, because we are in loads and loads of trouble. The contract. Okay, so damage is back to being increased, and the Crooked Cop is back out, so I'll have to refocus him. Thank God I deflected that heavy plating. Shoo. Okay, what is the thought now? I can deal 1 target 2 melee damage. These guys are wildly out of control. What does Orbo do? Because high HP usually is trouble. At the end of the environment card, this card deals the target with the second highest HP 2 damage. Then if it has fewer HP than this card deals that target 1 energy damage. So is that each card? This card deals the target with... No, only 1 card. It just has a lot of HP, I guess. So, I could do Bloody Knuckles, but that makes me... Well, you know what, fuck it, because Mr. Fixer is on his way out right now anyway. So we're going to do this to entirely pop Crooked Cop. Just use something simple, cold damage, I guess. Good thing it lets us decide. Well, I was hoping that killed, but apparently I was incorrect. Between the lines, one hero may use a power now. If that power deals damage, that damage is irreducible. It might be worth redoing, but it really isn't. About snap decisions. Start of your turn, you may discard a card. If you do, you may play a card. That would have been good at the very beginning of the game. Okay. Top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 on the bottom of your deck and the other 2 in your hand. None of that really helps me all that much. Is there somebody I would rather use a power? Actually, Yes. Let's have the bunker use his grenade launcher to... Oh, man. I look at this environment field and I'm like, oh, God. 2 to the contract. 2 to the deputy. Yeah, if I don't focus the environment soon, I'm going to be wishing I had, is all I'm going to say. So Crooked Cop is now gone. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. We are taking fucking holiday. Oh, blend into the pack. Yes, please. I keep forgetting also because there's so many. Ooh, wait a sec. This guy might be our saving grace. We'll have to see about that. Extra sensory awareness. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Discard. Okay. I can do that. Let me just think real quick. Also, what the fuck is on this character? Last AFPAN. At the end of the environment turn, move this card next to the non-environment target other than this card, the lowest HP. Redirect any damage that would be dealt to the target next to this card to blue go. So it kind of takes damage for us, I guess. It seems like it. Okay, what to discard? Get rid of Informant. I do not want to see Informant. You may keep Perfect Human Specimens on top. Do not shuffle the villain deck. Let it go. Regain HP, but we can no longer use an additional power. Well, then I don't want that. Increase damage dealt to one target by 1. Nah, well, hold on. We are also Crocodile. You may draw up to 2 cards. The natural deals 1 target 3 melee damage. Okay. I don't know that I want to deal any damage, actually, so that might be worth playing. Let's do this. We're going to deal... Ooh, who gets increased damage, actually? Let's do increased damage on the contract. So, draw a card. No thank you, actually. So we can now deal 4 damage to the... Oh, shit, actually, way more than 4 damage. That would deal 5. You know what, that's fine. Let's just do it. Do it by the books. Deal some damage. Perfect. Who has the highest HP? Well, the Naturalist does, of course. I might not be getting rid of the environment cards. Deal 1 target 2 HP, which turns into 4, if I'm not mistaken, to tag the deputy. Man, if not for the environment, this might have went a completely different way. If I hadn't haphazardly played Blend into the Pack... Oh, wait a second. Now that might not be good. I better reread this card the first time he would take damage. Okay, well, we'll have to chill on that, I guess. Move 3 cards to Omnicannon. No, thank you. But what I would like to do probably is turret mode. At the start of your turn, deal 1 target 2 projectile damage. At the end of your turn... Okay. Well, he's just about going to have to take this L no matter which way I see. Fuck it. Turret mode. Now let me use 2 powers. We're going to use Maintenance Unit to try and keep my HP up. Grenade Launcher to deal 2 damage, or 3 damage to the operative, because now we get improved damage. I forgot about that. And also deal some damage on Shreem, and then another 2 damage on Corruption, and then let the rest of our turn go up. Okay, so all these are going to play out. I just need to let them play out and see what happens, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to die, take damage. I also didn't think about it, but the environment doesn't really help me here because they deal so much damage. So that actually screws over my animalist or environmentalist like really badly as well. Thankfully, some of these other cards seem to have higher HP, which the environment looks like they prioritize, so that's good for me. Okay, discard the first card. Discard any number of cards. Draw as many cards. Oh, it made me like play a card. I'm gonna skip that because I don't really care, but I can still play a card, it seems. Play, I guess, this card. Lets me reduce damage. And then, oh, playing more environment cards. Jesus, you've got to be kidding me. It hasn't even been the villain's turn yet? Or did I kill something that made that play? Okay, nope. Now it's the villain's turn. Thank God they only played enforcers, then whatever the operative plays from the bottom of the deck, which appears to be defense. Discard a card? No thank you. I'll just take my damage. Perfect. In the fence. Perfect. Okay, so now we're Pick an ability to use. Put an equipment card in the hero trash into play. Perhaps. Does anybody have equipment worth playing, though, is my question. Well, I probably can't play it from this guy anyway. Nobody has equipment. One player may draw a card or destroy an ongoing card. Again, shame that nobody has anything that I really want. Bunker can't even play cards anymore, so maybe Parse or the Naturalist is the most reasonable choice, I guess. What if I could do like two, so I'm thinking we do like Targeting Arrow deals one target, one irreducible project. No, because it only deals that to one damage. I thought it dealt it to everybody. Shit. Okay, what about this left one? Critical Multiplier. Whenever you discard a card from your hand, select a hero target, increase the next damage by the target by 1. Well, I guess we'll see if I ever discard cards, huh? In the meantime, let's take a look at the villain deck. Discard a card. Discard Informant. Put on top. How about Hired Gun? And then do not shuffle the villain deck. I think we're pretty well screwed. Regain 4 HP? Nah. Okay. So letting all this other shit play through. That Indomitable card popped. I'm thinking about just discarding. Well, I could also destroy a target with 3 or fewer HP, but that only helps me so much. What the hell does this do? At the start of the environment turn, if there are 4 more environment cards in play, destroy this card. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card. So basically, it just plays more cards. Let's do this. Let's discard some cards. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, okay. That's depending on which power I have out. I might have to read into that. One player draw. Okay, so for this one, deals up to 2 targets 1 toxic damage each. I guess technically this is probably the better one to have out. I don't know at this point. Let's firstly deal 1 target 2 HP. That target being the fence, and then, well, I guess that was probably, yeah, that probably was the best call. I forgot that I get bonuses from on the damage I deal. So 3 on the fence, hopefully killing the fence. Who's she dealing damage to? Oh, the bunker. That's probably not great. And then we deal some damage to the enforcers, but don't kill them outright. Can't do it just yet. Okay, your turn, bunker. Time to save us all. I guess I'll just move these under that card, or yeah, that card. Basically, you just pop that card. It deals 2 times the number of cards underneath of it in damage. So my thoughts. Flak Cannon? When did I get a play cards is my fucking question. Or do we do Grenade Launcher? Well, I do have enhanced damage. We might... Well, fuck. So many people have so much health over here. Okay. Let's just calm down. Let's start with the Grenade Launcher. So, we can deal 2 damage. He also has a guy over here apparently reducing damage. Let's deal 2 damage to the Enforcers. That'll kill the Enforcers. They deal 1 damage to Bunker. Shit. Okay, 2 more damage, this time to Stream. I hope that they don't get a bonus from getting destroyed. Okay, thank God they don't. So 1 more person gets 1 damage. I do not know. Maybe Corruption might be the guy. And then maybe I'll do Flak Cannon. That'll deal 3 damage to hit him. This might be the only way anybody lives, so we're just going to have to grit our teeth and I guess see what happens. Okay, no draws, of course. Alright, it's your turn, buddy boy. What do you... Oh my god, look at that goofy guy. Deals 2 damage across the board. I guess that's fine. Damn, okay. So then 2 damage from this guy. Probably gonna... Well, it's dealing it to the most HP fellas, at least it seems. Or the second most HP. One of the perks of being where we're at right now. Also, one of the drawbacks is... oh shit, turn mode got destroyed. That's interesting. Johnza V. Darrow is like regaining health like nobody's business. Shame I can't make it so that the chairman can't reduce damage, but hey, it's whatever. First person to get dealt damage. Each target's getting dealt 2 damage, so it doesn't super matter. Oh shit, actually these guys are all the best people to be hit with that damage, so, well, not Bunker apparently. Chairman is dealing bonus damage, it seems, and Bunker just took the rest of that. So we're down to 2 characters. This is not looking good. Put an equipment card from hero trash into play now. 1 player may draw a card. No. Well, that's the best one we got. Parse, what do you got? One hero may use a power now. Deals damage. The damage is irreducible. Interesting. Reveal the flaw, snap decision. So every time I discard a card, right? When you discard a card, select a hero target, increases their damage. Do I want to do that, though? I really think we're fucked anyway. Discard up to 3 cards, draw twice as many as you discarded. Okay, well, let's... Hold up. I'm cooking with something here. Let's discard 3 cards. Cards I don't need. Snap decision. Well, maybe. Let's get rid of targeting arrow. Increase their next damage. That would be the naturalist. And then discard something like, we'll say, between... Now, I want to be kind of careful. Whenever a non-hero target enters play, yeah. We can get rid of that. Naturalist also gets to increase his damage again. Quick calculation. Yeah, I'm totally fine with discarding that, boosting that damage, and then we draw 6 cards, of course. Hopefully one of those is another one of those cards that let me just discard cards. That would be cool. Now, how long, the question is, does that boost last? Does it last until her next turn? Or until Animalist's next turn? By 1. And that seems to be the next damage that they do. So one-time deal. Gotcha. Okay, how about Gauge? Reveal the bottom card of the deck. I mean, that's not awesome, but it's still not too bad either. If we get a live, let's make it a good one. We'll make it so that they regen health. You want to shuffle the villain deck. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Discard 1. Put the other 2 on top of the deck in any order. Now. Quick calculation. Man, she's drawn a lot of her deck. Do not regain HP. I need to continue using these powers. What does this do? Reveal the top 2 cards of any 2 decks. Put them back in order. No. I guess do this and then see what we get from the one draw. Okay, well, we got a shitty card. Well, let me see the top 2 of somebody's deck. How about Naturalist, maybe? Oh, wait, select a deck to reveal cards from. Reveal the top 2 cards of any 2 decks. Oh, okay. How about Enclave of the Enderlings? See if we get just totally screwed. Select a card to put on top of the deck. Oh, I get to move these. That's nice. At the end of the environment turn, if that card is in play, she deals each non-environment target 2 sonic damage. Ooh, I kind of don't want that. Feral Fury. He's whatever. Okay. How about... we just, I don't know, just put that on top. And on top of his deck, we'll put Bofsto. I still think we're fairly well screwed, so... so the next one-time I deal damage... Well, the only thing I can really do is just kill their shit, and then we probably die right after that, so... but, hey, no harm in giving it a shot, I guess. Enforcers are taking hella damage, and then they get destroyed. Then they deal damage. Well, Blugo is not letting that happen for some reason. And then we can use Cornered Beast to pop Hired Gun. And then it again goes to target Blugo. I have no clue why. Like, I'm sure I could math it out, but... Okay, destroys an ongoing card. Put a card from a hero trash on top of its deck. One player draws a card. You are going to draw a card, Naturalist. Hope you get something good. Oh yeah, that card that I just put on top of there, maybe. Bosto gets played. This is more shit that's just going to deal damage. Alright, go to town, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that fucking operative gets killed. Second highest HP, well, the operative, of course. And then they get dealt some more damage. Really, at this point, the only way I win is from the environment just screwing over the villains. Well, and then they get to regain some HP based on what I chose them to do. Parse deals 1, target 1 irreducible damage. Increased damage dealt to that target by 1. Whoa. Use it on the operative, I guess. It'll at least make it so they can't negate some damage. Oh, and I get to do Primal Charge, deal 1 target 3 melee damage. Well, you know, at least we're making moves on the operative. Now, something strikes me as that this is not the best idea, but I can't really shake the feeling of why. Lowering the HP of the operative. Now, Naturalist is getting targeted by that guy, but, you know, he healed it, of course. Now it's the villain's turn again. Heal some HP, but it's not that bad. Okay, they reshuffled. Put an equipment card, draw a card. You are drawing the Naturalist. This is, I mean, I don't know. It's close. Between the lines, the hero can use a power now, perhaps. Recompile also just lets me discard cards, which I think is probably better for me. Let me discard these two, which I know that I don't really need. Let's also get rid of... Wait, hold up. Reveal the flaws. Damage dealt by heroes. If that was dealt by everybody was irreducible, it would kill me and help me. Updated intel. Whenever a villain card enters play, you may reveal the bottom card of a deck, then either put it on the top or bottom of that deck. No. I don't need these at all. Okay, Naturalist, your next one's going to be a big one again. Let's hope it's worth the wait. And of course, we get to draw 6 cards. I would like to just discard this whole fucking hand and deal like 1 damage each, but okay. What do we have at the villains deck? I am fine with Rook City as mine going on top. I'm not fine with Prison Break ever being played. I guess let that go. Shuffle the villain deck? Hell no, dude. Alright, let it rip. Do not regain HP. Resilient High. When exactly 1 damage would be dealt to him, prevent that damage. Maybe. Deals 1 target 2 melee damage, another target 2 toxic damage. That might be actually good too. We could deal a fuck ton of damage to the operative this turn, I've realized. So there's 7 damage right off the bat. And then 7 plus 4, we're at 11 damage. And then, well, I think I accidentally clicked a card. That's okay, though. Okay. Now we can, again, deal 11 plus 4, so that's 15 damage. And then 2 targets, 1 toxic damage each. So I think what I'm going to do is deal her 3. So that's 18 damage that's been dealt in total. And then I'm also looking at dealing damage to Bosto, because it seems to be the only one that can deal damage to Naturalist as it stands. Well, we'll have to see this turn now. I'm a little bit nervous. 1 player draws a card. Draw a card, Naturalist. Okay, let's big money here. It's either going to knock the operative out or knock my whole team out. So, now real quick, that card you just played deals 2 sonic damage, each non-environment card. Okay, well, that still screws me a little bit. Oh, hey, Parse is now taking damage for some reason. Hold up. I might have to look into that. What is dealing damage to Parse, real quick? Who should not be taking damage? At the end of the environment, blah, blah, blah. Next to a non-environment target other than the target. Redirect any damage that would be dealt to the target next to this card to blue go. Okay, well that didn't happen for some reason. It don't really matter, I guess, but oh well. Okay, you go to town. You're playing 2 more cards off the environment deck. That is 2 more opportunities to just... I mean, at this point, I've made the environment completely unbeatable. So, I just am making them bigger with the hope... oh, I get to deal damage. With the hope that this does not penalize me too bad. Now, why would this deal damage? Because it's not saying it's getting reduced. Maybe that's because the villain's playing it. I'm not sure. Okay, Chairman's taking damage, then what happens? Naturalist blocks it. So, Naturalist is going to be taking damage whenever he deals damage. Against the Chairman, anyway. That is something to consider extremely strongly. Okay, 4 damage the operative takes, and the operative flips. Parse moves her damage to blue go, and then all of these guys seem like they're going to... Well, Parse is probably dead. Parse is not dead. Naturalist is dead, though. Fuck. Okay, well, Parse is our saving grace, as much as you can call it that. All we have to do is knock the Chairman out. Okay, well, maybe not. Blue go. Oh, Blue go, you're gonna let me die? Okay. Oh, well, can't be helped. Well, Blue go's gonna take a damage, I guess. Okay. This girl only has 1 damage. Blue go, please, tank it. You're a hero, Blue go. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Put an equipment card. I gotta calm down a little bit, because this is how you lose games. There's no equipment I want in here in the deck, right? No, not a single fucking equipment. Destroying ongoing, that does not exist. Draw a card. Okay. What is the plan? I have 2/3 of my deck in here. When a villain card would enter play, you can discard this, destroy that card. If that card is destroyed, draw a card, play the top card of the villain deck. Absolutely no chance in hell. I could probably get critical multiplier going, but it's a little too late for that. Impossible shot. I could also probably destroy this card, but what are the odds of drawing that again? Basically 0, so I'm not too worried about it. Reveal the flaws. Okay, dealt by hero cards is irreducible. I'm not worried about that. Unless synaptic analysis. Select a player, reveals top 2 cards of their deck they may play. I'm not interested in that either. Deal 1 target, 1 irreducible damage. Okay, so here's my thought. I think I can continue to live. No promises on that, but... And if I'm able to... I want to discard cards. Reveal the top card of the deck. Okay, let's... just see what I can do by revealing the villain cards. I'm kind of okay with what about Crooked Cop? Yeah, I'm fine with him reducing 1 damage. I'm not really fine with the hired gun. Put a card on top of the deck. How about Crooked Cop? Do not shuffle the main villain deck. Okay, I'm not worried about that, really. What is your plan? 1 hero can use a power. Is that worth even considering for what powers I can use? I could deal some damage to the mob boss. Until the start of your next turn, hero targets are immune to damage from environmental targets. Well, okay then. Please do that. 1 player draws a card. I could put a card on top of the deck from the trash, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. It's your move, environment. Please remember our agreement not to hurt me. Please entirely kill the chairman. Okay, the chairman is not taking any damage from the environment. Is that something? Increased is immune to damage from environment cards. Oh, well that's interesting, I suppose. He also has a blue go of his own. So now this battle seems to be entirely between me and the chairman. Discard a first card. Oh, I get to play these cards too. Get rid of this card. Also, get rid of get rid of quick calculation. I'm not worried about that. I really want like a lot of shit that's going to let me discard like 20 cards. Get rid of reveal the flaws. Oh yeah, because I'm getting 2 stacks each from each of those. Ooh, okay, that's kind of big. Now, what does the HP of Blugo kind of look like right now? Because that's really my biggest concern is Blugo's HP, which is artificially my HP. Also, the chairman being able to kind of negate any damage I do to him. The first hit that I give to him isn't going to really be able to do anything, which I'm kind of fine with. I'm fine with it in the regards that, like, there's nothing I can do about it. Crooked Cob gets destroyed, thank God. Okay. That is nothing because of the naturalist. Thank you, Christ. Basically, it does not matter. The environment has made it so that neither of us can take damage. Okay. Whew. Alright, it's your turn, Big Boss Man. So I get to negate damage, sort of. Oh, no, I don't. I die. Okay. Well, that was a good run, anyway. That was a close one. I'm not going to redo that one. Because, I don't know, I just don't feel like it. I get kind of sick of these little plays easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one on the chin. That one's just a loss. I'm sorry it was so long, but we're going to move into the next weekly one-shot right now. So which one to play next? Let's just kind of do a random one. Let's do... Okay, I'm going to do another one of these... boss and his underling missions, but we're going to do it with different characters. I don't know if that'll help, but I would like to show a victory at least against this person, and I have decided that for each loss that I get, I'm going to replace it with another win. So we are going to go probably about 5 or 6 wins in this game, depending on how I'm feeling and how long the video gets going. If I really keep choking against this chairman and operative, then, well, we'll see. This isn't too bad a setup that we have. I would just like to be able to kill that informant before I play anything. Of course, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. At the end of... I kind of like this guy. He's pretty good, the stuntman. At the end of the environment turn, you can destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, you can play a card. So that's a good card. Deals each non-hero target 1 projectile damage. When this power is used outside of your turn, you may play a card. Ooh, that'd be pretty good. In media res. Go immediately to the start of the stuntman's next turn, skipping all turns in between. Remove this card from the game. Okay, that would be really good to skip a bunch of bullshit, I think. But we're going to do this pistolet... what is it called? Might something. I couldn't quite see. Who has the most HP? We'll say Stuntman, even though he's one of the more important people we have out right now. So deals everybody 1 damage, each non-hero. I am a-okay with that. Now I hope that I don't get dinged because I'm hitting the operative, and it doesn't look like I did, so that's good. Of course, you know, again, I'm wanting to focus the informant so we can stop getting penalized for playing cards. One of your heroes deals 1 target 2 melee damage. If Wraith deals damage, okay, maybe. So I could deal like 2 damage to the broker, and then he would deal 2 damage to everybody, killing the broker and informant, and I get to use a power. If mainstay is active, second. Okay, I think we're going to do that. I've kind of talked myself into it already. Now, of course, they do get a play card, which sucks for me. If Wraith deals damage this way, okay, so we're going to choose Wraith to deal the damage. We're going to deal 2 damage to the broker, and then that should deal 2 damage to everybody that isn't a hero. So, Operative is actually taking some damage before having flipped the chairman this time, which is good-ish, I guess. Now we get to use a power. There's a lot of options here. The bottom card of a deck, discard it or put it on top. Nah. 1 hero target gains 3 HP. Till the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt to the Sentinels by 1. Nah. Deals 1 target 2 damage. We can start in on the fence, I guess. Now, I don't have the ability to pick and choose the top of their deck like I did whenever I was playing with the other character earlier. I can use strike twice, but do I want to do that? After Mr. Fixer damages a target, if that target has 2 or fewer HP, destroy it. When it enters play, return all the other tools. Okay, so that isn't too bad. Enters play, draw 2 cards at the start of your turn, return this card to your hand. So that would be a good draw card if I needed it. You know, I might just hold up. So 1 target, 1 melee damage. Yeah, none of this really helps me out too much. Okay, we'll just do Driving Mantis. It'll let me mitigate some damage. I'm not sure what the environment is for here. I'm only like vaguely, I think it's Rook City maybe, or some kind of a plant, like a what do they call those plants? A nuclear plant. Increase damage dealt by Night Mist by 1. Draw a card, destroy this card. That might be, what's her ability say? Deals herself 2 infernal damage, draw 2 cards. That isn't so bad. Reveals the top card of your deck. Night Mist deals herself 1. Her and 1 other target, that card's infernal, where infernal is this little number in the bottom right. I'm thinking about doing that. Reveal the top card of your deck. Deals herself that card's infernal damage. Okay, well, we're going to do Heedless Lash. So that is a 2, and when you play a spell card, do something. So deal 2 damage to the fence, and then see what this says. When you play a spell card, Night Mist regains that card's in that number in the bottom right in HP. So that looks good to me. Do I want to draw? Yeah, we'll draw 2 cards. I know we're already off to a start here where I'm just trading HP again, but it's whatever. Hopefully this plays something that kills the fence, but we'll see. Put all rat cards from the trash in play. Thank goodness there's none in play. Now the contract. We'll see. They get a what? Play 2 cards. Yeah, and the deputy. And then the deputy, I think, gets to play a card. Same as the fence, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness, the contract's really dealing out damage, especially with this hired gun too. Oh, good golly, look at all of them. Okay, destroy a card. What to get rid of? Get rid of this. Well, not Driving Mantis. You know, get rid of Master of Magic. I really like that one, but it's whatever. Deal 2 damage to all of us, +1, please. Which deals way more damage to all of these hero cards that are 4 playable hero cards, because then it does 3 damage times 4. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card, so that'll let me act again. That'd be kind of good. I could also do, well, hold up. We might have kind of a good play going here. May destroy this card. When this card's destroyed, you may. Okay. I think we're going to do that. I think that'll let me skip the villain's turns. I think. So we'll do Pistol, Mitrailleur, whatever. It don't matter. Deal some damage. Now, Rook and Cop is kind of screwing me a little bit here, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it, so... Now, here, I wish I had that card that I just played, Blackout, but I don't, of course. Is active, you can flip one of your incapacitated heroes, restore it to 3 HP. Okay, flip one of your character cards from its incapacitated to its active side. Search your deck for a signature card, put it into play. You may draw a card, you may play a card. This is wildly good. So signature card. Each of these guys have a signature ability. At the start of your turn, if the idealist is active, select one player, they can draw a card. Maybe. The first time Wrath would be dealt damage each turn, reduce that damage by 2. Nah. Increase damage dealt by mainstay, reduce damage dealt to him by 1. Whenever Dr. Medico would deal damage, prevent that damage. Instead, one hero target gains that much HP. Something to consider. Let me put out Durasteel Chains. I don't think that's really going to help because he's not dealing any damage, but we can play another card. If Mainstay is active, you can redirect damage to him. At the start of your turn, nah. How about I can restore... No. Let's just restore everybody's HP by 1. There's no incapacitated cards, so everybody gets a free 1 HP on the hero side. Now, I think we're going to do the Idealist, because until the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt to the Sentinels by 1. Maybe it would be good if I just kind of focus the damage on Mainstay, but I can't super afford to do that because I need this damage dealt sort of... It's like a balancing act, you know. The heroes need to remain in play, and I also can't really ignore them either. Damn, I want to play Bloody Knuckles and Overdrive, but I cannot. How about then, what's this say? It leaves a target at 2 or fewer HP, it kills it. You know what, we'll do this, and then I'll see if I'm not able to kill a thing or two. First of which, we're going to target this Crooked Cop. It'll take it to 1 health, which is less than 2, insta-kills it. Fixer, of course, gets nailed by the Operative, and then being arch enemies is kind of tough for me too, but... Now, Mistbound. Discard 2 cards if you do select a deck. Cards from that deck cannot be played until the start of my next turn. That is kind of wildly good, huh? Deals yourself that card's Infernal. Deals up to that card's Infernal damage. 2 Infernal damage each. So I'm thinking play this. So I can deal up to 4 guys. Goddamn, plus the contract. 3 damage each because I get +1 from my contract. Or I don't get +1 from my contract. Why don't I get +1 from contract? Oh, I must be thinking it's something else. That's my mistake. I thought I still had the Elder Ring out. Or I might not have even played the Elder Ring. Sorry, I'm a little bit in my head this evening. On the bright side, I'm going to destroy a lot of shit. On the downside, I'm going to destroy a lot of shit, which leads me to take a bunch of damage from the Operative. Maybe I should be focusing the Operative, or... I'm about half and half on that opinion, actually. Deals herself 2 damage, draw 2 cards. I'm going to do this only because I should be getting an extra turn with all the heroes. I should, if I'm not mistaken. So she draws some cards, then it goes to the environment's turn. Convert all damage to toxic, increase all damage by 1. That's a pretty good card. Let's do Dramatic Cliffhanger. Now, you may play, use a power, and draw a card in any order. So first, let's draw a card to increase my options. Then... let me look at the field for this guy. Do I want to use a power? Yes, I do. But there's another card that I want to play. In Media Res, right? Skipping all turns. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use a power. The power we're going to use is this one to deal 1 damage to somebody. You're going to deal it to the contract. And then you're going to deal another one to the deputy, and then the other ones I don't really care. Of course, I can't do anything to the one character. Training montage. We can draw a card, deal ourselves 2 damage, draw 2 more cards, can play an ongoing card. Yes, I guess. So do that. Draw 2 cards. Man, this is a fucking... Uh-oh. We're doing a lot of damage to ourselves. This is kind of a big gambit we're doing here, but so now we can play an ongoing card. We will play... I want to play Dramatic Cliffhanger, but that's not happening. Be dealt damage by villain, but is prevented, blah, blah, blah. Is dealt damage by non-hero target, can deal them 1 damage, or La Ambuscade. As enters play, you may destroy this card. Okay, let's just play that card, and then I should be able to play a final card in Media Res, and then that will let me go right to his turn. And if I'm not mistaken, that should reset the turn order too. It might not. I'm not too worried if it doesn't. Is dealt 5 or more damage, destroy this card. When this card's destroyed, draw a card, use a power. How about Dramatic Cliffhanger again? Deal 1 damage to the contract I'm not worried about, but the deputy I am. I guess I can deal another couple damage to the contract. The final will do to the operative, and then again I can't do anything to the chairman, so it doesn't really matter. So does that reset the turn order is the important question. Oh my lord, don't I have more of that card in my hand? Okay, I don't. I thought I had more of the in media res in my hand, and I was like, well, they're just probably not getting a turn till I win. So one of your heroes deals 1 target 3 damage. If that target now has 4 fewer HP and Wraith is active, destroy that target. We're going to have Mainstay deal this damage. They're going to kill, well, the deputy no matter what, I suppose. And then Fixer takes, a lot of damage. And what next? I guess I could probably kill that last villain card, deal 2 damage. Now this is gonna again deal us a fair bit of damage. Do something to these one of these guys. Deal it to Mainstay, who can take the damage, I guess. Okay, thank goodness. Now then, we're kind of back in business. We just have to focus the operative a little bit. Deals damage to a target. Reduce all damage dealt by that target by 1. That might be better than Tire Iron. Actually, it is for sure. So keep the operative from hurting us too badly whenever she actually gets to act, which should be shortly. Lots of stuff to choose here. Would be dealt damage each turn. You can discard 2 cards if you do redirect that damage. That's good, because now whenever I activate her, I deal myself 2 damage, and I should be able to discard 2 cards. I'm going to make 1 Elder Ring, because I can only have 1 of those out at a time. And then we'll make the other one... reveal the top card of your deck. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't think I like the Mists of Time, so I'm fine with it being that one. We'll deal some damage to the operative. I'm worried about what cards they actually have in their deck, because they should have some pretty good ones, but it's about time. I guess we'll see after the environment turn. Environment turn rolls around. Deals 1 target, 5 melee damage, or use a power. I'm going to say... I'm going to use a power so that I can use this and deal some damage. Deal damage to... it doesn't really matter. Experimental Mutagen makes it so that it's a little harder to deal with the environment. Now I can play a card. Use 1 target, 2 damage. Redirect the next damage dealt by that target to Stuntman and reduce that damage by 2. I'm just going to simply use this on the operative. Drop her even lower, hopefully. Now it's your turn. Do I destroy this? Is destroyed, you may play a card, use a power, draw a card. Okay, I'm totally fine with that. Draw a card. And... do I maybe use a power? Can I use a power? I can use his basic ability. Increase damage by 2 when this power is used outside of your turn. Then yeah, probably go ahead and use a power. I know I keep talking about increasing my options, but... And then play card. What do we have to play? Planquez-Vous. When a hero target would be dealt 4 more damage, you destroy that card. Destroy this card to prevent that damage. Once destroyed, we can use a power, perhaps. 1 target, 2 damage. Okay, we'll do another Coupe Vexant, even though I'm not sure if I've already played one of those this turn or not before. It feels like I have. We dealt over half HP to the operative. Who has the second lowest HP? Probably the Idealist. First target to be dealt damage. Yeah, those guys are fine. Let that pop off. Cool. Now it's the villain turn, and hey, there's Prison Break. That is probably the only card I did not want to see. So that is every card that is in the villain trash right now should come out, at least under bosses. That wasn't as bad as I remember it, but still that leaves me with 5 under bosses to contend with, essentially all of the enemies that we've faced thus far. Holy guacamole. And then all of them pretty well get to play 1 card underneath of them. Man. Enforcers come out. Well, go ahead and do what you're gonna do. That should... Oh my... Holy moly, that almost one-shot us all. Well, Durasteel's chains, Idealist dies. So at least a few of my guys aren't going to die, it seems. Fixer just popped. Do I want to... Oh yeah, please discard 2 cards. We'll discard Planar Banishment. We'll discard each target 1 of the revealed cards. Yeah. And then deal 7 damage. Oh, I thought it was 7 damage. Deal 4 damage to get rid of the Informant so I can continue to play cards without actually having to worry about a bunch of villain cards getting played. Cool. Now destroy a card. You can get rid of... Don't want to get rid of the amulet. You can get rid of Durasteel chains, though. Okay. Can I have my turn again? Discard a card. Human Shield can go. I don't care for that card. Okay, we got to come up with something big here. Be dealt damage, but is prevented, redirected, or reduced. You can use a power. Nah. Well, what's the bottom part? Is dealt damage by villain. Destroy this card. Use a power. What about... No Time to Bleed is probably my best option. Then I'll deal 1 damage to... probably gotta desperately focus the operative before I worry about anything else. Crooked Cop makes my life a little bit hard, so I might focus him too when I'm able to. Otherwise, let this damage kind of rain free wherever. Let the chips fall where they may. Chairman just killed this guy, so... what about these characters? At the start of your turn, if the Idealist is active, select 1 player. Oh, I can't do that then. How about this? Each hero target regains 1 HP. Ooh. And second chance, flip a card, restore it to HP. 6 HP, that'll let the Idealist come back. Ooh. Okay. 1 hero gains 3 HP. Deals 1 target 2 damage. I think we might be screwed again. Crooked Cop. That'll at least kill Crooked Cop and no longer have to worry about damage mitigation. I do want to... We can discard Astral Premonition, Scouring Mists, deal that 2 damage to somebody, but is there anybody really worth it? Maybe the Contract might be trouble. Probably the Operative again, more so than anybody. So now, Striker. What do we have? Put an equipment in the from a hero trash into play. Does anybody have equipment I would want to play? We could play the Elder Ring. That might be sort of worth it. 1 player may draw a card, destroy an ongoing card. I don't have any good ongoing, so we will simply put, I believe, Elder Ring in, or Tome of Elder Magic. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until spell is revealed. Put it in your hand. Shuffle the other revealed cards back into your deck. Okay, Elder Ring. So that'll give us enhanced damage. Reveal the top card of your deck. Deals herself that card's infernal damage. Okay. Let's see what kind of infernal damage we would be taking. 2. Discard 2 cards, of course. Let's do Star Shield Necklace. Elder Ring. Deal 2 damage to... Wow, I can't believe we're at the end of the hero turn already. So that'll be 4 for the operative. Night Mist needs to then draw cards so that I can afford to keep discarding cards. Deal herself 2 damage, so we will probably have to take this 2 damage if I'm not mistaken, or 5 damage rather, but I need those cards in the hand. Okay, Environment turn. Do something crazy, Environment. Deal these guys each 1 damage, which gets boosted, kills the thief, then kills my Wraith. Deal some more damage from the rats into Hired Gun. Deal that damage to Mainstay. Oh boy. Idealist now dies as well. Well, now it's the villain's turn. I'll play 2 cards from the environment deck, sure. Reduce all damage by 1, that'll help me out a little bit. Destroy all VAC cards. That actually hurts if I'm not mistaken. Destroys 2... Wait, X is the number of VAC cards destroyed by this card plus 3, so 5 damage to everybody. That makes it unlivable in certain terms for me, I believe. It also just kind of field wipes a little bit, but, you know, again, we do get caught up in that board wipe if I'm not mistaken. So 6 damage there, 6 damage there. Oh wait, I can redirect that. That needs to be redirected like nobody's business. Get rid of Call Forth. Get Get rid of planar banishment. Redirect 5 damage to the operative. Oh yeah, because so many villain cards are going to die. This is actually going to be horrid if this doesn't kill the operative, which it shouldn't really. So, okay, now the muscle attacks. At least they don't have the bonus. I'm down to 1 HP. I'll play 2 more of the environment deck, sure. Why not? Experimental mutagen makes the lab rats a problem again. Oh boy. Another game where we're probably just barely gonna knock out the operative. Nope. That's the end of that one. Shoot, that was another loss on my end. Oh well, we'll give it another crack here in just a second. Another one of these comics. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna do another one of these with this character, with new heroes, and if I don't get it this time, then I'm going to just cut to the reel where I actually win. Also, I'm not going to have more losses than victories in a video, so, you know, I'm going to start cutting out losses here pretty soon because this is kind of embarrassing. Lucky I won that first game, huh? Alright, let the villains play out their deck as they usually do. Okay, perfect, my turn. Of course we have to knock out the informant, but can I do that with having played only one card perhaps? Chrono Ranger is really good. He basically gives like the enemies dings for like being alive. Well, let's see, the ultimate target, increased damage. Okay, we'll have to consider that next. Number of bounty cards in play, deals up to 3 targets, 1 each. Okay, I think we're going to do Danny Boy, because this is kind of like a grenade launcher. Contract is now in play, but that's fine, because X targets 2 fire damage, X equals the number of bounty cards in play. Well, I don't have any bounties out yet, so that one's going to have to wait for just a second. Okay, draw a card. Now this character can go like small and big. One shot huge. Switch to Skyscraper's huge character card. Deals 1 target 3 melee damage. You can discard a card. If you do, you may play a card. I'm probably gonna do that. What would I want to play? Next to a non-hero target, when that target would deal 3 or more damage, prevent it, then destroy this. Play this card next to an environment target. Man, I really don't. Such a shame that there's no cards that I actually want to fucking play from this. Oh hey, Prison Break. Does that screw me? I didn't think it did. 3 damage. What does the flip version of this do now that it's big? Destroy an environment card. If it was a target, Skyscraper deals 1. If not, okay, so I can't even really use that. That's fine though. We are going to kill this informant, so I no longer have to worry about that. Now I can discard a card or skip, and I am going to skip because I don't want to play any of these cards right now. I don't think I can destroy anything. Ah, nice. It is still going to let me deal that 2 damage though, which is nice for me. Get rid of the broker, I suppose. Oh, I get to deal it to a couple people. Yeah, but I do switch back to normal after this, so do I get to deal it to everybody? Who has the highest HP? Why? The Skyscraper has the highest HP. Definitely not the guy who would take enhanced damage. And is that, yeah, I thought so. It also targets my guys. Ugh, it's not good for me, but at least I'll have that in mind for if I would want to do that again. Whenever Mr. Fixer would deal damage to a target, he deals that much damage to all non-hero targets. Okay, that's kind of good, I guess. Lets me deal damage to everybody now. Now hold up, why am I getting to deal 3? Oh, this is a different him. Destroy a hero ongoing or equipment card after I deal 3 damage. Well, this is kind of interesting. Well, fuck it. Just deal that damage real quick, then I'll destroy it, and then we'll see what I want to do from there. Destroy Danny Boy, I guess, because I don't have any bounty cards out, and I would like to use Jack Handle again, especially if they're able to play Prison Break. How about Lightning Slash? It deals 1 target 5 damage. Put a non-indestructible villain card back on top of his deck. What's his ability do? Deal 1 target 1 damage. A non-character target dealt damage this way loses any end of turn effects. Maybe. What's this one do? Increase damage dealt by tempo. Well, that don't really help me too much. Let's just do... I could just kill what's left on the field. I don't know how much that helps me though, so... I'm starting to think that maybe like this specific strategy that I'm employing after 2 losses and perhaps struggling now here on the 3rd loss, I may not have the correct strategy in mind, but we'll see. Moving to the environment's turn in impending casualty. Yeah, I saw this is going to be the evil robot ones. Okay, so it's going to be at the end. At the end of the environmental turn, one player may discard 1 card to destroy this card. Who do I have? Oh, I have somebody who's going to discard for you, buddy. Skyscraper. You can get rid of... Ooh, shit, I actually have quite a few options. Get rid of that one. Don't have to worry about what that would have done to penalize me now. Of course, these guys now get to heal back up their HP, play 1 more card, it would seem. The Deputy, and he gets to play Crooked Cop. That isn't so bad, I guess. Now what I'm going to do is play the Ultimate Target. Ultimate Target increases damage dealt by Chrono Ranger to that target by 1. The first time that target deals damage each turn, we can use a power. So I'm going to give that to the Operative, and I'm sure you can probably see why. If it happens to deal damage to any of my guys, I get to deal damage to them. Also, I get to deal damage to them pretty well anyway. Extra damage because they have, +1 damage from me now. Reduce the first damage dealt by that target each turn by 1. At the end of its turn, that target deals itself 1 lightning damage, perhaps. Reduce damage by that target to hero targets by 2. Ooh. Okay. This one is good. And then I might play also... Well, hold up. Who did I give that to? Did that just, not play? What did I fuck up there? Next to an environment target. Oh, of course, that's what I fucked up. Because you may either play a link or move a link from your trash to your hand. Yeah, I'm going to play a link to kind of... repair that fuck up a little bit. Reduce the damage that they do by 1. Also, we're huge now, I suppose. Now, did I have a plan after this? Sort of. I wanted to play Bloody Knuckles. Okay. And then use this to damage Crooked Cop. That'll deal 5. Choosing him first so that the other ones deal as much damage as possible. And... yeah, go ahead and choose for me. I was just making sure that was for sure what I wanted to do. Chairman reacts and deals damage back to us, but it gets... I don't know why it actually got redirected specifically there. Destroy a card. Get rid of this fucking... When this card enters play, switch to the huge character card. Reduce damage dealt to her. Well, do this. Get rid of the... Well... Fuck, I don't know what I want to get rid. Get rid of Bloody Knuckles because I'm not even doing that right now. It'll keep me from taking more damage at least. Gene-bound shackles. I'm thinking, let's do this one. This is a good idea. Deal 4 to this character, and I guess they get to deal some to us. Deal now 3 damage to the Operative, and then he gets to deal some... Oh no, we get to deal damage to the Chairman. Perfect. I don't know why he's able to take HP damage now, unlike the previous rounds, but hey, whatever, fuck it. Yeah, ding the Operative once again. Actually, we don't have him on the ropes, but we're in a lot better position than we were before. Now it's time for a little prison break, if you're catching my drift. Rook City is mine. I can kind of deal with that. I should read whatever that environment card is whenever I get a chance. Ooh, playing the muscle now next. I'm fine with that because they get to play 1 more card if I'm not mistaken. Also, Chrono Ranger now gets to use his power. We'll use it on the muscle. I see we're all doing increased damage now because of rooftop combat as well. Who do we want to ding? Ding this guy. Discard a card now. Discard neutralizing resonator. I don't need that. Perfect. So, Masada, I don't want to do that. Deal 1 target, 2 melee damage, 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Looks good to me. Deal that 2 to... let's get rid of these villains again. Oh yeah, also I said I would read Rooftop Combat. When this card enters play, destroy all other environment cards. While it's in play, environment cards can't be played. When hero targets deal non-hero character cards 10 or more damage in a single round. Since this is entered play, destroy this card. So basically, if we ever deal 10 damage in 1 turn, then that card gets destroyed. which is okay. I mean, it's whatever. It's not going to make or break this deck being able to deal +1 because it also affects against us as well. Draw one card, move one card other than... and move one card other than rest and recover from your trash to your hand. What would I want to be that? It don't. I'm going to skip that so that I can use this again. We destroy Rooftop Combat. Let this go through, deal the damage that it's going to deal, I guess. Muscle died at least. Also, Chrono Ranger now gets to do his power as well. Probably destroying the Enforcers. I don't know if she's got to act yet on the Enforcers. She did. Good. Okay. Jack Handle has been used. How about Riveting Crane? All damage dealt to that target is irreducible. I guess. I definitely don't need equipment out right now, so instead we're just going to deal 3 damage to... Well, it does it to everybody, so I guess it doesn't matter. See, the chairman's getting ready to be knocked out. So the operative as well in that way too. And then Tempest has got the chance to use their power coming up as well, but only right after Chrono Ranger uses his. +1 from the ultimate target. Mr. Fixer now has to destroy a card. Let's get rid of that Riveting Crane. Perfect. Overdrive. I might be able to use his strike twice next turn. So from here, what would somebody do? 5 or more damage. Increased damage dealt 2 Tempest by 1. Deals up to 2 targets 3 projectile damage each. Control 2 cards. Nah. Let's do this. Then we'll just kind of pick and choose where I deal damage so that I'm always dealing damage to the guy with the highest HP. Case in point, Operative now gets 3 damage dealt to them. Unfortunately, that's a limited card, so I can only play 1 at a time. Also, players cannot draw cards. I wonder if that includes villains. Oh no, that is just me. Who has the highest HP? Why, it doesn't matter now, does it? I guess. I get to use his power now, which is nice. Which one to ding? Ding the traffic, because if we can't draw, well, that'll just lead to a bunch of problems. Cortex Hyperstimulator plus Riveting Crane. Okay, what to do next? How about Displaced Armory? Search your deck or trash for an equipment card, put it into play. What? I don't want any equipment. Temporal Grenade? Nah. Man, I don't have anything good. Fuck it, bring back out the... Oh, wait, from our deck. Oh, I'm kind of cool with that. Jim's Hat lets us play an additional card during the play phase, which... well, I guess we also get to deal damage as well. Lets me play another Displaced Armory. Searching the deck again for a card. Give me the Compound Bow. And then another damage will deal to the traffic pile-up. Looks like Chrono Ranger is probably going to be the victim of no drawing, but who cares? Do Infernal. Again, doesn't really matter. Okay, perfect. What about Explosive Reveal? Switch to Skyscraper's normal character card, destroy any number of link cards, deals up to X targets 2 projectile damage and 2 fire damage. I'm gonna say it doesn't super matter to me. I do get to hunt up a card from our trash, I believe. Give me Colossal Left Hook. Now let me wipe the field if they're able to play a villain that's troublesome. Move a link from your trash to your hand. Yeah, give me another one. Give me, whatever this is. Now again, we're kind of hurting a little bit on not being able to play or draw cards, but it looks like we fixed it right there, so perfect. Now we get to play Fixer. This ought to be interesting. Do Overdrive. This will let me deal 3 times 2 times 2 damage if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3, and then, well, I guess not even counting the bonus damage that he'll do here and there. Destroy a card. Get rid of... I like Compound Bow, but it's probably got to go. Yeah. Okay. Then I can use Striker again. Unfortunately, this time I might get rid of Jack Handle, because I can just play another one. So, yeah, get rid of Jack Handle. Looks like on our next set of turns that we'll probably win here. Can I use a power from this? 2 targets, 3 damage each. You may draw 2 cards. I'm chill with that. 2 targets, 3 damage each. And then we'll deal it to her first. Yes, of course it's considered to have the most HP. And then the chairman, who does have the most HP, he deals damage back to us. I'm not sure how we ended up kind of coming back and winning. I mean, we weren't ever in any danger, but you would think this guy was pretty strong from all the fucking times that I lost, huh? Who has the highest HP? Why, of course, the operative does. The only person that will take damage, because the chairman doesn't take damage from environment cards, which I do seem to forget from time to time. So, deal damage to the operative. They're pretty well on the ropes as well. They're actually probably about to get flipped, if I'm not mistaken. At the start of your turn, may destroy a bounty card. You're fucking insane. Why would I ever do that? Maybe temporal grenade. I don't have enough bounties in play to make the Masada really worth playing, but hey, I guess if I can play it for free, who cares? Deal some people some damage. Ultimate target, 2 damage, 1 damage to the chairman. He deals damage back to us. Do not select a third target. We can destroy an environmental card. At the end of the environment turn, deal 1 projectile damage to the villain with the highest HP. Whenever a villain card will make a player discard a card, destroy this card. I am fine with that being on the field. That helps us out quite a bit. Now we should get a move to the Gigantus. I don't need explosive reveal. How about deals 1 target 3 melee damage, can discard a card if I do play a card. Perhaps. Deal 3 damage to the operative, that flips them. Good. And then I'll get a discard a card, we'll discard. I don't think this really matters. Yeah, because there's no links for me to destroy. So we can move a link from our trash to our hand. Perfect. Give me this guy who will let me reduce the damage that the chairman deals if that ever becomes a problem again. Also, Colossal Left Hook, another one of those. Just some raw damage we get to deal to enemies. How about Dual Crowbars? Deals damage, he may deal that damage to one other target as well. It's not super worth it, but what's Harmony do? When both a toy and a style card are in play, increase damage by Mr. Fixer by 1. Nah, we'll just do his basic bitch shit, deal 5 damage to him, especially since he's our nemesis. He'll deal 4 back now that the operative has been flipped, and go ahead and not deal that damage. We'll get rid of the Masada. I have no idea what that weapon's supposed to be. Now, we'll just hit him with a lightning slash and consider this one done and over with, Chairman. You're out of here, buddy. I couldn't think of something cool to say. So he's been beat, which means we get to do another one-shot. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 more one-shots. Let's choose... let's go down a little bit more. I want to pick something kind of cool. Give me... Form the Mecha Knight. Who are these guys? Fuck it. Let's do this one. This guy's kind of funny. He's like the Mr. Pixeliticus or whatever from DC. He's just kind of like an evil interdimensional being that, well, he kind of likes chaos more than everything. Well, you know, it's kind of hard to explain. Look at the Sentinels of the Multiverse wiki if you want to know more about him. But again, if you're going to attribute him kind of to something, he's mostly like Mr. Pixeliticus. If you want to know more about him, type in all that fucking mishmash of words I just said into the DC wiki. Yeah, fuck it. Just go ahead and get his damage. Now, this guy is kind of different because he does have an instant loss condition. Which we can lose whenever he hits it. Well, shit, I just elected to have somebody do something. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and discard all the cards off the top of our deck. I don't even need to know what you want to do to have that happen. I'm chill with it. Okay, so let's see what Wager Master says. Start of the game, he starts his side up. Reveal until 5 cards are revealed, which is the number of playable characters we have. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 2 or more face-down villain cards in play, he flips. Okay, so that's going to happen soon. Condition cards and face-down villain cards are indestructible, of course. At the end of the villain turn, X hero cards and player return to their player's hands, where X is the number of face-down villain cards. So he can return some of our stuff. Now, here is his increased stakes, which is we'll probably see whenever it becomes his turn again. Flips to this side, all condition cards are flipped face down, so that's good for me. At the start of the villain turn, all face down villain cards are shuffled, then the first card is flipped face up and treated as if it's just been played. Condition cards are indestructible. If there are ever no face down villain cards, it flips back. At the end of the villain turn, Wager Master deals each person 2 damage. So this guy isn't really as threatening as I thought. I thought he had an instant win condition. I must have been mistaken. So this girl, she can make concepts, and then she can kind of like use that to fight against the enemy. When this card enters play, each player draws a card and each target gains 2 HP. If Wager Master is reduced to 0 or fewer HP, the heroes lose the game. Well, that has to be flipped. Oh shit. Okay, well we can't lose to the we can't lose a hero to this ability or we will die. I don't want that to happen. How about Wagelings? At the end of the villain turn, this card deals everybody 1 HP at the start of the villain turn if there are more villain targets than hero targets. Jesus Christ, there's so many loss conditions. Okay, well he doesn't have a win condition, we just have a bunch of loss conditions. If there are no cards in the villain deck, the heroes win the game. Okay. Well, let's get to dealing damage, I suppose. Destroy all cards underneath this card. I don't want to do that. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, play any number of concepts from your hand. You may play a fragment. Well, yeah, sure, fuck it. Draw some cards. So we can play as many concepts as we want, right? Any number of concepts. So let's get rid of Strain Superego. We only have 1 concept we can play, and then we're also allowed to play a fragment. Bright Idea. Draw a card. Put a concept from trash into play. Cannot do anything with that. It gains 1 HP. Deals each non-hero target 1 HP damage. Draw a card. Okay. I'm chill with this card being played. She'll gain 1 HP. Deal 1 damage to everybody. Not always seems gets flipped. Wagelings gets damage dealt to it. Okay. So we just basically have to be careful not to play... get screwed by one of these rules. Draw a card. You may put a fragment from your hand under a concept in play. I'm kind of willing to do that. I would like to have drawn another fragment, but that's fine. I will put this underneath of the karate robot. Okay, next turn. This girl is kind of interesting. She's got psychic abilities. Next to a target other than a character card, when that target deals damage, you may redirect that damage to another target. If you do, the visionary deals the target next to this card and herself 3 psychic damage each. Maybe. What if I didn't do that? 3 targets 2 psychic damage. Or what does Mind Spike do again? 1/3. And then deals 1 target X psychic damage, where X is number of ongoing cards in play plus 1, counting everybody's ongoing cards. Now this hurts her too. No, it just hurts the enemy. What if I did Mental Divergence? No. Let's say I did this one, Cerebral Hemorrhage. 1 shot, gonna deal 2 damage to a couple people, including the Wager Master. My hope is that it flips over that who are you fighting, and then don't deal any more damage. Now, does this count every ongoing card? I don't think it does, because there's more than 1 ongoing card. Not on my side of the field, but in general. Okay. So who is next? Captain Cosmic. This ought to be sort of interesting. I don't want an Energy Bracer, I'm sure. Play this card next... This guy's kind of like Green Lantern. Play this card next to a hero character card. Reduce damage dealt to them by 1. The first time a construct is destroyed, we can deal up to 3 targets 1 energy damage each, maybe. Play this card next to a hero target. The first time they deal damage, this card deals 1 target 2 damage. Next to a hero card, at the start of that hero's turn, their player must discard a card. If they do, they may use a power immediately. Well, I guess out of all of these, can this guy deal damage? Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put them into play in any order. And if there are 4 more constructs in play, each construct deals this guy 2 psychic damage. I would say do not worry about that at all. Who needs enhanced damage, though? Maybe Tempest. Tempest will probably do damage pretty consistently. Alright. 3 cards off the top, play them in any order. Let's start with Augmented Ally. Throw that on Tempest. We'll just kind of stack Tempest a little bit. Next card to play, destroy 1 construct card. Deals 1 target energy damage equals to the HP of the destroyed construct. Well, I didn't necessarily want to play that, but that's fine. Oh wait, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Deals 1 target X energy damage, where X is the number of construct cards revealed this way times 2. So 1 times 2, that'll deal 2 damage. Of course, going to the Wagelings. Good. Now, Wager Master. Now we gotta destroy a card. So, HP of the destroyed construct plus 1. That's kind of fine. So deal 5 damage to Wager Master. And I kind of want to get this guy lower on HP. I don't want to get him in the death zone quite, but... Okay, search your deck. I fucking hate this guy. He's so complicated. Just play some instruments, then see what he wants to do. Reveal the top card of any 2 decks, put 1 card into play, the other one in the trash. Well, Tempest, we got... Wait a sec. Select a deck to reveal the top cards of... Oh, I get to pick 2 decks. Okay. Oh, shit. And then, how about we do Wager Master? So one is getting played, the other one is going on top of the deck. Of course, Lightning Slash is getting played, and do 7 damage to Wager Master, 5 plus 2 from the construct that he has on him. And then, on his turn, he is going to flip, but I'm fine with that. Start of your turn, select a damage type. All damage by Tempest is that damage type. Reduce damage to Tempest of that type by 1. No. About Gene-Bound Shackles. That'll probably help me a little bit. Or we could do Resilience. How are we all doing on HP? We're more or less okay. Do Gene-Bound Shackles. This will let me deal him 3 plus 2 damage. Damn, that's quite a bit of damage. For a hero turn, that was... that was 5 heroes, albeit. That was pretty damn good on us. Now let's see what Wager Master does on his turn. Let's hope it's not too deadly. So he's going to flip. First card that we want flip face down are easily Who Are You Fighting? So we don't have to worry about that. Now he's flipping random ones back face up. Each player must destroy one of their ongoing or equipment cards. If fewer than 5 cards were destroyed this way, put this card face down in the villain area. So I got to destroy one of each. Karate Robot's gone. The Drum is gone. Gene-Bound Shackles is gone. That's fine. And then we get dealt damage by him too to everybody, including the environment cards. Also including any constructs. Let the damage go out here as well. Perfect. Now, my turn. Board now. Return all cards under a concept. That don't help me. At the start of your turn, you may either draw a card or put a card from your hand. Whenever you use a power, afterwards, you may put a card from your trash under a concept in play. I guess, technically, that one. It's going to help us build, but I can't, do anything. I don't have any concepts out. This character, it is probably good, but I just can never build it. The game gets too complicated too quick. Put the villain trash. Deals herself X psychic damage. Trash on the bottom of the villain deck. I don't know why I would do that. I don't need to reduce damage. We could destroy an ongoing card. No we couldn't either. Just do Mind Spike on... Traffic Pileup, I guess. Traffic Pileup is just kind of screwing us a little bit, so 1 damage in the Traffic Pileup, and then hopefully this next character gets to do something good. Immune to energy damage, up to 3 construct cards regain 2 HP. I don't think so. The first time a construct card is destroyed each turn, maybe. You know what, fuck it, let's do that one. And then we get play 3 cards. Yes, I keep forgetting about that. So we do have 2 constructs in play. Put this card next to a hero card. Whenever it's dealt damage, they can use a power. Well, Tempest, how would you like to start using your powers constantly? Destroy all construct cards. Okay, well, that'll probably be last. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Deals 1 target X damage, where X is the number of constructs revealed this way times 2. That would be 2 times 2, so 4 damage. Traffic Pileup is now off of the field. We can now move to the Wagelings. Now we have to destroy these cards, which is more or less fine. And then because of that, we get to use Destructive Response and deal these guys damage. Skipping all the rest because we're all heroes. Okay. Destroy... Wait a sec. Deals 1 target X irreducible damage, or deals up to X targets, where that's the number of cards destroyed. 2 targets, 3 energy damage each. That seems fine to me. Pop these Wagelings, and then move to deal damage to Wager Master. What does Wagelings even say for me to lose? At the start of the villain turn, if there are more villain targets than hero targets, the heroes lose the game. I don't think that'll ever happen. Man, this guy, he's just so all over the place. At least he lets me play cards from other people's decks. Hey, Tempest and Wager Master. We're of course going to play, select one non-indestructible. I guess I don't really want him to necessarily play Wager Master. Actually, I don't want you to play fucking any of these. Holy shit, all those face down cards kind of sucked whenever they were last on the field. So what is the plan now again? Reduce damage or localized hurricane. We could do localized hurricane. 2 Tempest by 1. 2 targets, 3 projectile damage each. I'm alright with this. It makes us more vulnerable, but at the same time it pops Wagelings and deals more damage to Wager Master, so I guess we'll let that go through. See what happens on the environment turn and on the villain turn. And then otherwise we might be able to clean his clock. We'll have to see though. So Plummeting Monorail does its thing, which deals damage to my shit. He shuffles and then flips a card. The new deal. Each player must destroy... God damn it. Okay, so we're going to destroy 4 cards, which is still less than 5, so it gets flipped again. Now the new deal is going to shock us in a minute and hopefully it doesn't kill any of us. 3 across the board, that's fine. I just can't continue to let that happen. Whenever a villain card is flipped face down, he gains HP at the end of the villain turn. Oh, so there's no way for me to really flip that back face down right now. Turn all cards under concept now. Making things up. Draw 3 cards, discard 2. Okay, fuck it. Maybe we'll see what happens if I do this. Play as many concepts, right? Wait, no, we have to discard 2 cards first. Discard Strain, Super Ego. Discard board now. Play a concept, and then I can put a fragment under it. Destroy all cards under this. Draw X cards, where X is the number of cards destroyed this way plus 1. If you destroy at least 1 card this way, you may destroy an ongoing concept or environment card. Okay. I can live with that. Put conceptualize under that. Or I'm sorry, this is to actually play, right? Deals 2 targets 2 melee damage. Okay. Search your deck for concept, put it into play. Shuffle your trash into your deck. Just do Hedgy Hogs. It don't really matter because I plan on the second half of this turn basically to destroy that Plummeting Monorail. So we get to draw 2 cards, destroy something. Ooh, I could destroy the new deal. What does this do again? Environment turn, this card deals to 2 targets with the highest HP 5 melee damage. Well, fuck you, the new deal. Oh, also they're indestructible. Something I just remembered. Okay. Mass Levitation. Nah. Well, Brain Burn seems... Well, no, Rest of the Mind is probably the better one right now. We get to kind of direct its damage at least. I guess Focus Wager Master. I'm just making sure that none of his cards say right now that I'm going to lose, and I don't think that they do. Destroy any number of constructs. I don't have a lot of constructs out. If I had to block damage on somebody, though, should probably be the guy who plays instruments in Tempest. We get to play a bunch more cards. Put these cards in play. Play this guy next to Tempest again. Play next to a hero card. Whenever it's dealt damage, that hero may use a power. Why, Tempest? That seems perfect for you. And then destroy 1 construct card. I'm thinking Energy Bracer, but we'll see. If you do, Captain Cosmic deals 1 target energy damage equal to the HP of the destroyed construct plus 1. So 5 damage in total on the Wager Master. Down to 21. Okay. Your turn. What about destroy an instrument? Nah, fuck it. Just play another instrument. It doesn't really matter to me. Reveal 2 cards. This time we'll do Tempest and we'll say Megalopolis just to see what it shows. Put the Elemental Subwave Inducer down, and then Hostage Situation gets trashed, which is good for me. So his new damage should be whatever the new deal does. Psychic damage, that's correct. Psychic damage. Okay, so we can also now play something. How about Vicious Cyclone? Play this next to a target at the start of your turn. Discard up to 3 cards. Deals 1 projectile damage to it if the target leaves play. Okay. Play this next to Wager Master. I'm just looking around, making sure everything looks fine. Now, we can deal 1 plus 3, I think. 1 plus 2, I'm sorry. And also we deal damage to the monorail, which is fine. Wage Master gets some more damage dealt to him as well. Perfect. Okay. So 5 damage. You're going to deal it to Wager Master. Then do not redirect that damage. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit, I'm interested to see what it's going to do. Redirect damage to Wager Master. Now, Rest the Mind should deal damage to us and the card as well. So hopefully it doesn't have a thing where if he loses the game. Okay, thank God, it's just Wagelings. So now we can pretty well just run down Wager Master, and we should win, because he's only got 8 HP, which I could almost do with just their abilities alone, but we'll see. Get rid of the Elemental card, flips that card again, he regains 5 HP, everybody gets dealt a fair amount of damage. Now wait a sec, what about that Shock? Does that end my game? Nah. Well, maybe. Go to Tempest, use his ability. Maybe I might have to kill Wagelings. Well, might have to kill something. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do actually here right off the bat. Deal 2 plus 1. Second target to be dealt damage, probably Wagelings. And then you can go ahead and kill... Well, actually they all get dealt damage, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I thought that for some reason only a couple people were going to be dealt damage. So I need to just make sure that that Psychic card is not what kills us. You may... Wait a sec. If a hero is incapacitated, okay, please, have that deal the damage that it's going to do. That should not count. Yeah, it didn't, thank God. Okay, then we get dealt damage by the Wagelings, which I can live. Easily. Okay. Her... making things up. Another... I just like getting that card. It's pretty good. Discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of Board now. We'll get rid of Vivid Thoughts. We'll play Concept. We can play a Fragment down. What about this one? 1 target, 1 irreducible damage. You may use a power. If it deals damage, that damage is irreducible. I don't remember if she deals damage. I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but... what does it do? Draw a card. You may put a fragment from your hand. Yeah, fuck it. We'll put the Conceptualize underneath of it, I guess. Select a card to move under. Okay, just making sure that that's what I wanted to do. I know. Move it below. Ooh, what's Monster of Id? Enters play, enters your hand, put it into play. Increase damage dealt by the Idealist by 1. At the end of your turn, move 1 card under another concept and play under this card. If no cards move this way, the Idealist deals damage to herself. So she's got like some mental things going on. Okay, move this underneath the Karate Robot. Those cards will have to probably get moved underneath the Monster of Id, or else I'll get dinged. So, we'll move the Conceptualize. Now, Demoralization. Start of your turn, Visionary deals each villain target 1 damage. Ugh. This is kind of bad for me right now because the HP on Visionary isn't looking good, so I for sure need to kill Wager Master. What is this one? Augmented Ally. Wait a sec. At the start of the hero's turn, their player may discard a card. Their player. If they do, they may use a power immediately, I guess. And then put it under Tempest. I think Tempest doesn't even have cards underneath of him anymore, especially not constructs. Play these cards. Play this next to a target. Whenever it's dealt damage, that target regains 2 HP. That would be Visionary. Also, if I get an energy barrier, I thought I did, but I apparently didn't, I would have given it to Visionary. Reveal top 3 cards. Ooh, nice. We got 2 of them. 4 damage to Wager Master. He goes down to 3 HP. Good. I can do 3 HP between these guys, surely. I guess just play this ongoing. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, select up to 2 targets. Increase damage dealt by those targets by 1. Okay. Well, I can't even use that power, so it doesn't matter. Tempest, you show yours. Megalopolis, you show 1. Ooh, well, that's our winner right there, I do believe. Put this card into play. We'll deal 4 damage to the Wager Master, and then that should flip him and we should win. Well, flip him as in he loses. Nice. Hey, we just won. So, that is that. We can do another comic now. Let's scroll down and see who we have. Let's do Election Day might be fun. Ooh, that's got some fun cards to play with. Yeah, let's do that. This is the classic team, too. They're on a lot of the, well, they're like the classic team. It's kind of hard to explain, but they're like the Justice League, sort of. That's like the Flash, and then kind of like Cyborg. They're all unique, but, so let's let her play these out. Though the thing about Citizen Dawn is, she has, like, citizens, and they're all, like, she loves them because they're her people, and as we kill them, they deal damage, or she gets more powerful, is kind of her gimmick. So, sort of, this is like a really, a really Cliff Notes version of the, at the end of the play, this card deals 2, with the most cards in play, 3 damage to two cards. Give it to Legacy and the Wraith. It doesn't really matter to me. Just as soon as it's my turn, I'll start looking and seeing what I have to knock out and stuff. So Citizen Dawn will flip whenever there are 5 or more citizens in the trash. So she will become immune to damage, and then that becomes a fucking huge problem. So I probably need to knock out to the point at which there are 4 in the trash and then focus Citizen Dawn if I'm able to. Fortitude will let me reduce some damage on myself. You may either move an environment card in play to the bottom of the environment deck, or one player may draw a card. Let's let a player draw a card. Give it to... who needs to draw? Tachyon is good because she plays a lot of cards. Wait, gets to play a whole ass card? Okay, well, Tachyon basically gets to have a turn, basically, because the card that she played says that she can draw a card and play a card, if I'm not mistaken. Each player may draw a card, then we may play a card. We'll play the HUD goggles. Whenever it becomes her turn, we can play an additional card. Tachyon is wildly fucking powerful and wildly simple. Utility belt, we can use an additional power during the power phase. What is her power? Draw a card until the end of your turn. Your next turn, whenever you draw a card, you may discard a card. If you do, another player draws a card. So basically lets people draw for us. Instead, we'll do this and then maybe start popping some of her cards that she has out. So Citizen Truth is reducing damage. So we'll have to kind of focus him a little bit. Okay, so we have seen Absolute Zero before. Deals himself 2 fire damage. If he takes damage this way, search for an ongoing. We can deal with that. So what about this card? Absolute Zero deals each non-hero target 1 cold damage. That happens on his turn. We'll deal ourselves 2 damage and see what other ongoings we have. How about Impale? And then we'll put that on the big bad Citizen Dawn. I know we need to sort of focus on popping Citizen Truth, but 1 target X damage, where X is the number of burst cards in your trash, which bursts are a subtype. Unfortunately, this doesn't really help us because I don't have any draw out yet. Deals 1 target 1 melee damage. Move a burst card from your trash to the bottom of your deck if you do use this power again now. Yeah, I should have a burst in it. Yeah, I do have 1 burst in it. So this will deal 1 damage, which is useless, so I guess I'm not going to play it. 1 target 1 melee damage. But again, that doesn't really help, so we're going to have to pass on her, basically her whole turn. Flak Cannon will let me deal some damage. Maybe we should just play Heavy Plating or select an equipment card in the trash, put it into play. Yeah, let's see what his ability does. Replace the top card of each hero deck. Wait, reveal and replace. If you reveal a mode, put it into play. Another player may put the top card of their deck into play. So let's just do this real simple. Heavy Plating, reduce damage. Then we can see what I want to do with Bunker. We'll have to choose all these, so we'll let all these cards get revealed, and then we did get a mode card revealed. Fuck, I fucking did not want to do that. Okay. Now we can play one of their cards that got revealed. I wish I had sort of paid attention, but I do remember Legacies being okay, so villain cards cannot be played. That's a really good card. It'll keep them from gaining any more traction than they have already. I'm not sure what that does. I'll have to read it on my turn. At least they don't get a draw. That's good enough for me. Who has the highest HP? Is there somebody who would take more damage? Bunker would take less damage, notably, so more damage from somebody who attacks everybody. That's kind of fun. Cramped combat is what that card's called. Select a target to redirect damage to. Well, of course, Citizen Truth. Citizen Truth. Why are you hitting yourself? The two people who have the highest HP would be Bunker and Legacy. Let that play out. Fortitude reduces the damage. Heavy Plating reduces damage. And then Bunker has the quote-unquote lowest HP, so he gets that heavy plating destroyed. So what does this do exactly? Melee, increase all damage by 1. Turns all damage into melee. Increases all damage by 1. 3 targets, 3 melee damage. What's his ability again? An environmental card in play to the bottom of the environment deck, or one other player may play a card. If I chose that, who would I want to choose that for? We got some options. Not a lot. Let's just say Flying Smash for now. We'll deal 3 damage to Citizen Truth. Now they no longer get reduced damage. We got 1 in the trash. We got to kind of keep track of that a little bit. Citizen Winter and Citizen, I think that was Spring or Summer. It was Summer. Are dead. We got Citizen Battery. Who out of these two is worth killing? Destroy all ongoing cards controlled by the hero with the lowest HP. At the end of the villain turn, probably get rid of Citizen Battery. Okay, who is going to play a card if I wanted to play a card? Probably her. This will let me search for an equipment that I want. Ooh, and she gets to play another card on top of that. So almost non-negotiably, it's going to be the Wraith. The Wraith is going to play Impromptu Invention. This lets me hunt up an equipment card, which is basically like Batman stuff. Give me... How about projectile damage increased by 2, put it in play, and they get to play a card. So the other card we're going to play is Utility Belt, which will let me use another power during our power phase. Wraith is also good. She's just also kind of luck dependent. Well, all these guys are in a way. Destroy an ongoing or environment card. Does this card ever get destroyed? Yeah, at the start of the environment turn. Nice. How about Trust Fund? Draw 4 cards, discard 2. One of those cards is definitely going to be the Inventory Barrage that I discard. Mega Computer is good because it reduces the environment damage. Maybe it'd be better to say sometimes it's good. Limited equipment, no reason to keep in the hand, I guess. Draw a card. Whenever you draw a card, you may discard a card. We'll just deal damage first. We'll deal 2 battery. So that'll put 4 citizens in the trash. Discard. We draw a card. Then if we were to draw another card, somebody else may draw it instead. Wait. Whenever you draw a card, you may discard a card. If you do, another player draws a card. We can get rid of like something like Smoke Bombs. I don't care for that card. So who would I like to draw a card? Probably Bunker, if I had to guess. Okay, first person gets dealt damage, doesn't matter, we can just deal it to everybody, and then also Citizen Dawn does take damage because of Impale, which is good. What is this? Increase cold damage dealt by him by 1. Deals 1 non-hero target 3 cold damage, himself 3 fire damage. What about another Impale, this time again on Citizen Dawn? And then, what's our... Oh, yes, we get a hunt for another ongoing. I guess maybe hunt up that last Impale, because I'm pretty sure I have 3. I do not have 3. Deals up to 3 targets, 1 cold, nah. Any villain card, nah. Coolant Blast, 1 non-hero card, X cold, number of fire damage. Shit, I don't want any of those. How about... Yeah, fuck it, we'll just do Coolant Blast. It doesn't really matter, it's not too deep. We could play 2 cards. Again, this doesn't really help us until I can start drawing. Wow. Well, at least we do have the reduced or the reduced damage now off of the field. So what we're going to do, Cramped Quarters Combat on Citizen Dawn, and then I don't see a reason to play Lightning Reflexes because I can't play anything anyway. We're going to deal 1 damage to Citizen Battery, sending them to the graveyard or discard pile, whatever. Put a card on the very bottom. We'll put Synaptic Interruption and deal 2 damage to Citizen Dawn. Oh, and then we can just continue putting cards on the bottom of the deck. Why, I would love to do that, especially while this cramped quarters is on the field. Now, Bunker's turn will come around. Oh shit, it destroyed my mode card. It didn't destroy my heavy plating. I'm A-okay with that. We could do upgrade, which I believe lets me play additional cards, but that would only be one card I could play in addition. But it does make him an eligible target for destroying ongoing cards, which is nice. One target, 3 damage. What's his ability do? Replace the top card of each hero deck. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do Flag Cannon and then focus on running down the damage on Citizen Dawn. Right now, we've actually got her almost at 3/4 damage. So that card gets destroyed. Hey, Police Backup is good for us as long as it doesn't kill Citizen Autumn. Citizen Hammer now comes out. This card deals each hero target 3 damage. That's quite a bit of damage. Who has the lowest HP? Because their ongoing cards get destroyed. Why? Bunker, of course. He had no ongoing cards. Then you may deal 3 damage to all of us again. Perfect. Now it's our turn. This one might actually be sort of a sweep. Deals 1 target 2 melee, and then we regain 1 HP. How about 1 target 4 damage? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do, whoops, back fist strike, 4 damage on Citizen Dawn, and then we get to what we're gonna do is one player may play a card. Now, who do I want to play? Research Grant? Oh fuck, I do want to do Research Grant kind of bad. Yes, let Tachyon start to become a menace. So they're going to play Research Grant, which gives them the power to draw 2 cards and then discard a card. That's not super OP, but it can end up being Throwing Knives, nah, or Trust Fund maybe. Let's do Trust Fund. So we get a draw. Ooh, and we get a discard off of this too. So anything I already have out, we might as well discard to allow somebody else to draw. And guess what, Tachyon? You're today's lucky winner. You are going to get a draw like a fucking madman. You get all the draws, basically, that we would have gotten. I don't need Smoke Bombs. They're pretty well useless for me right now. They have a time and a place, which isn't now. I don't really want Stun Bolt either. So Tachyon, once again, you may draw. Okay, and drag a card to discard it. We'll get rid of... I really don't want to get rid of Throwing Knives in case they play out like a stupid amount of cards. So, of course, we have to discard off of Trust Fund anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Deal 3 damage to Citizen Dawn. With our micro-targeting computer, turns it into 5 damage. And then draw a card, and we can discard to allow somebody else to draw. I don't want to get rid of that, though. Let's get rid of Combat Stance. Allow Tachyon to draw a card. Fleet of Foot, perfect. It lets everybody draw, and we can continue playing. Get rid of Grappling Hook. Again, I don't really need that. Tachyon, draw. Dude, Tachyon's turn's going to be fucking sick. Get rid of... Get rid of Inventory Barrage. I'm not killing my stuff willingly. Not right now. Okay. First person to get dealt damage does not matter to me, whoever wants to take it. And then 4 damage to Citizen Dawn, who is almost at half HP now. Let's do Focused Apertures. Ooh, Coolant Blast. 1 target, 1 non-hero target X cold damage. The amount of fire damage has been dealt. You know what? Fuck it, because that'll be a little bit more damage than nothing. So, perfect. So now we have the opportunity to play a lot of shit. First thing I want to do, play Fleet of Foot. So right now we're at 2 cards that we can play. Fleet of Foot minuses us by 1 and then pluses us by 1 because we can play a card off of it. Do I want her to discard? You may. So that we can try and draw again off Tachyon. Pushing the Limits. That's another card that I want to play. So... again, we're currently at 2 cards that we can play. If we play Pushing the Limits, that lets me play an additional card. So we go -1, +1 one more time. Finally, so we're still at 2. We play Lightning Reflexes, which gives us -1, +2. So now we're at 3 whole cards that we can play. Those cards that we would probably want to play are Nimble Strike on Citizen Dawn, just to kind of, you know, get some draw going on here even more. A second draw card will do Nimble Strike again on Citizen Dawn. So I lost track of how many cards we can play, but I believe it was 3. What does this one say? Environment or ongoing. I don't want to do that. Deals 1 target 2 damage. And then, I'd probably go ahead and do this. It's not the end of the world, even if I wouldn't want to do that, but... And then 2 more damage since Citizen Dawn dealt us damage. We get to do Research Grant and toss cards that are useless to us and draw cards, which is super crazy. Discard the HUD goggles, as I already have HUD goggles. Now, on her next turn, things get crazy. Also, environment cards cannot be played till the start of our next turn. That might be worth it. Fuck it. We'll just play this card. Make it so environment cards... The environment basically stays locked down. Deal 1 target 3 damage. Or a little bit below. Half health on the big baddie. I need them not to ever flip, though. 1 damage to Dawn. Let these guys... Oh, wait. At the start of the villain turn, each citizen regains 1 HP. You have no idea how okay I am with that. Then you can ding the... I hope that doesn't drop you to the lowest HP. And nah, you're tied with Bunker. I'm so fine with Bunker shit all getting destroyed because he has nothing out right now. At least as far as ongoing cards are concerned. Okay. How about Thok? Does 1 target 3 damage and draws a card. See, Legacy is kind of good as like a utility guy. He saves my ass in so many... He's like Superman. He saves your ass just because he's kind of like invincible. One player may play a card. We're going to make that Tachyon. So we're going to have Tachyon draw a card, make everybody draw a card, then she can play a card. Utility Belt, which we can discard and allow Tachyon to draw again. We got HUD Goggles. Okay, everybody's drawing. She can play another card. Who to play? Let's say... Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards. Quick Insight. So, oh man, we got a couple of good things there. We'll get rid of Pushing the Limits. We'll get rid of Sucker Punch. Okay, so now we draw and it's the next turn. Impromptu and Invention. We'll get to discard a card. We'll get rid of Throwing Knives. Draw a card, Tachyon, if you would. I don't even know how many cards Tachyon still has, but we'll now say I don't want anything limited. Infrared Eye, I guess. Put it in play, it don't matter. And then I'm going to let Trust Fund go and choose not to discard on any of these, because Wraith still needs cards in her hand too, otherwise she becomes sort of useless. Discard, we'll get rid of an Infrared Eyepiece because we already have one out. Get rid of Combat Stance. Then we can start using some powers. 1 target 3 damage. Man, this is almost a fucking wash. I did not expect it like this. Top 2 cards of the villain deck. Put one of them on top of the villain deck and the other on the bottom, and draw a card. At the end of the villain turn, Citizen Dawn deals herself 2 cold damage. At the start of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. You know what? You can have Citizen Tears instead. I guess we'll just discard Throat Jab, feed that one more time into Tachyon. So she's becoming like a force to be reckoned with, sort of. Again, doing that. Perfect. Deal this damage, just not randomly, but in whatever order it feels. Also, that she now has 5 cards in the graveyard or discard, so whenever it becomes her turn, she is going to flip and be very dangerous. So we have to kind of full send it. Cold dealt by him is increased by 1. Fire damage dealt to him is decreased by 1. Deals 1 non-hero target 3 cold damage. Deals himself 3 fire. Okay, this kind of is okay because we do 4 damage to Citizen Dawn. We get dealt 3 damage, and then I can use Coolant Blast to again deal 7 damage this time. So, do you want... Yes, do you have this deal damage to Tachyon? And then we can play some stuff. First thing, put Lightning Reflexes out. That'll now put me at 3, -1, +2, so 4. We'll play... Man, I have too many options now. We'll play Quick Insight. Lets us discard cards. I guess we'll discard both Sucker Punches because they're burst. And then we'll do like... this card, which will deal 1 damage for each burst card in our discard. And then that flips Citizen Dawn. And that is that. That is 4 wins under our belt, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more to go. Let's see. I would like to, of course, do a different villain every time. Let's do... third wheel? You know what? Well, no. I don't want to do him with that team. I would do it if I had a slightly bigger team than that, but I don't want to do it specifically for that team. Let's do it with this lady here. She's kind of cute, and I like her gimmick. So she starts out and she like sabotages your stuff while playing villain cards. So she's like secretly a bad guy, and then she flips to an evil person eventually. Revealed cards. Click to reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Put any revealed diversion cards, of which there are none, into play. Discard the other ones. Play the top card of the villain deck. Oh, well, there you go, huh? You may get to play one of those after all. Nah, it was just an ongoing clue. And then after you get so many clues out, I believe that she flips. But it doesn't really matter because she had a really fucking shitty start. Wow. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals 1 hero target with the highest HP 2 melee and 2 energy damage. What does she say? She's at this side, face up. Cards are revealed from the top of the villain deck until a diversion card is revealed. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 2 or more clue cards in play, she flips. At the end of the villain turn, X hero or ongoing equipment cards are destroyed. Okay. So we have Dr. Medico first. Start of your turn, deal himself 2 damage. If he does not destroy this card, damage dealt by Dr. Medico is irreducible and cannot be increased. Increase HP recovery cost. Okay, by 1. I don't want that at all. And this card's destroyed. Select a hero target. They regain 3 HP. I don't want that either. At the start of your turn, Dr. Medico may deal 1 target 3 energy damage. If he deals damage this way, destroy this card. Whenever a hero would regain 3 or more HP, they may use a power instead. I guess second opinion would be okay. Select a target, then the next time that target regains HP, increase the amount by 2. I guess technically Fixer would probably be the best for that. Okay. So, oh yes, I completely forgot about how this is probably going to go. Remove all equipment cards from each hero's trash into their player's hands. If there's a copy of the card Overdrive in your hand, you may play it now. I don't have that. Let's do Driving Mantis. I'm starting to see where we're kind of lacking here. We're playing 3 characters I do not like, that play in a playstyle I do not like. So, Captain Cosmic may be easy enough because I can simply play all his cards onto Mr. Fixer. Reveal the top card of your deck, put it in the player into your hand. Okay. Destroy all construct cards. Never want to play that. Next to a hero character, the first time that person is dealt damage, that card deals the source of that damage 2 energy. Okay. How about Autonomous Blade? Of course, playing it on Fixer. And then we can use his ability to reveal our top card. We are going to put it in the hand because I do not want to blow up any of my shit yet. Filter Officer. Here comes the environment cards. Looks like we're in space. Thankfully, they are focusing the big baddie. So, Insider Knowledge. Okay. What does that say? Reduce damage dealt to misinformation by 1 at the start of the villain turn. Move a diversion card from the villain trash into play. Okay. We have to destroy a card. You may get rid of Second Opinion. I don't care for that card. And he's now dealing damage. The Diplomatic Envoy is. I think we're going to play another Second Opinion. Increase the next regained HP by 2 on Fixer, I suppose. And now it should be Mr. Fixer's turn. Should we do Bloody Knuckles, you think? Or Charge, or... So this gets destroyed at the start of our turn, right? Damn. I don't really kind of want any of this, but... Well, fuck. I don't want any of this. He doesn't really have anything awesome, right now. So we get to deal a lot of damage to this Diplomatic Envoy. What's this say? At the end of the environment turn, this deals the non-agent target with the second lowest HP 2 projectile damage. Who had the fucking lowest? Well, probably that construct that I played now that I'm thinking about it. So, I guess we can now play Autonomous Blade on top of Fixer again. This will make it so that he has the opportunity to deal even more damage when he does damage. Play this card next to a hero character card. They gain the following power. This hero deals one target 3 energy damage. Well, guess who that's going beside? Okay, Filter Officer, let's see what you got. Prison Riot, busts out a lot of prisoners, inmates, and shit. Oh boy, lots of prisoners coming out. Who has the second lowest HP? Why, that would be the Cosmic Weapon. Now, what do these bad guys do? Well, nothing right now, apparently. Destroy a card. I would like you to destroy this one that keeps letting you res villains. We all are going to deal ourselves 2 damage, apparently, all the hero cards. We get to redirect that damage. We'll send it to the Diplomatic Envoy, I suppose. And then with that, we get to deal damage off of our Autonomous Blades, which is good. I'm not too worried about the criminals, but I should still bust them. Criminals being the environment cards, including the agent. Well, they're not a criminal, but I do want to bust them still. Oh boy. She's getting to where she's dealing even more damage. I remember hating this card. What is it? Non-hero target with the lowest HP is immune to damage. At the start of the villain turn, each hero target deals itself 2 psychic damage. The non-hero target with the lowest HP. So that would be something like the Imprisoned Rogue. Yeah, so that kind of makes my life a little bit fucking hard, huh? Oh well. So you destroy some of my shit. You know how it is. Concealed Betrayal. Man, this is making my life a little harder. And destroys 1 card. Destroys Second Opinion, if you would. Okay. How about Triage? Heals himself. Deals himself 2 energy damage. Discard a card. Either restore 1 hero to 10 HP or somebody gains 4 HP. We're still not really that bad with our HP. The only person that's bad is this Captain Cosmic. So, I guess Fixer's turn. Pipe Wrench. Increase damage dealt by him. Reduce damage dealt to him by 1. That's fine. I'm chill with the Pipe Wrench dealing some damage. I probably need to focus Misinformation. Yeah, Misplaced Memo just is going to make my life hell for a little bit. So, dealing damage to Misinformation, she deals it back, but we do get to redirect it. And she does deal increased damage. We'll focus this Char character, because they may end up being a problem for us after everything's said and done. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, deals 1 target X damage. Ah, okay, that's a good one, that's a good one. Or whenever somebody gets hit, they deal damage. Probably give that to Fixer, actually. Well, I probably should have gave it to Captain Cosmic, but it's whatever. Destroy 1 construct. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. It gets rid of the HP +1, so 5. Have Misinformation, you know, do what Misinformation does. Deal us damage in return. So, all these people get dealt 4 damage. Yikes. That hurts. Oh man, it's going to be even more. I didn't even realize that. Shit, Misplaced Memo. You keep fucking me. Okay. Let this keep going. Man, Char might have to get knocked out. Is Filter Officer considered to have the lowest HP? No. I would like him also to be knocked out if you would. Filter Officer just got his ass got. What does this say? Lockdown. Destroy all inmates. Increase damage dealt by agents by 1. At the end of the environment turn, if there are any inmates in play, destroy this card. Yeah. Please fucking do that. Lock this shit down. Perfect. So, we get to destroy a card. Probably Misplaced Memo or shit. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of Misplaced Memo. That's fine. Then we have to deal ourselves 2 damage. Captain Cosmic, I need you to hang in there, buddy. Redirect Misinformation's damage to herself from Fixer. Okay. Damn, Captain Cosmic. I was thinking there for a minute that he might die. Reveal the top card of 1 hero deck. Each player discards every card which shares a type with that. Who has the shittiest type? Probably Dr. Medico. 1-shot. Oh, everybody definitely has a 1-shot. You can get rid of that Cataclysm card. And I guess Harsh Offense. I don't really care for that. And yeah, again, Construct Cataclysm. Oh, we have to discard all of them. Well, fuck it. Discard them all. I love my 1-shots, but, you know, it has to be done. Oh, hey, Missing Resources. Hey, can you give us another 1-shot? Nope, ongoings this time. Go ahead, fuck it. Discard all the ongoings. It's a shame we have Misinformation at half HP. Okay. I'm not sure about this anymore. So Captain Cosmic is dead. He might do more good to us dead than alive, though, so we'll have to see about that. Second Opinion got destroyed. Let's see what even got played next to me in Isolated Hero. That hero and that hero's cards cannot affect or be affected by any other hero card or effect from another hero deck. So basically no heals he deals, including this. So can't even target him for that ability. So Mr. Fixer kind of has to do his own thing. Wow. That double play she did last turn really fucking... Oh my god, put the hurting on us. The only thing that's kind of saving us is us doing damage to Misinformation and her dealing it back. One hero may play a card. Well, the plan is... Oh, yes, we cannot affect Mr. Fixer with our abilities. I need that off of the field yesterday. What are you going to do, Block Guard, besides fuck my ass a little bit? Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay. I would like to destroy this card. Can that really happen? Okay, it can. Dreams do come true. Select a card to redirect damage to. Misinformation. She's down to 18. She deals damage to Fixer. Another Reality's dead. Each player must either discard their hand or destroy all their cards. Well, I'm kind of alright with discarding my cards. Yeah, fuck. Give me all of ours. We're going to both discard all our cards because we can't really do anything else. Please, please. God damn it. He played it on Mr. Fixer again. You son of a bitch. Misplaced Memo makes it so that the lowest HP cannot be dealt damage, which I thought was Dr. Medico, but was probably the Block Guard now that I'm looking at it. God damn it. Okay. If 3 cards are discarded this way... Hold up. Each player may discard any number of their cards. Okay. Well, shit. Medico has no cards in the hand. I wonder what clued you into that. So what now? We go to attack and deal 1 damage to Misinformation. Yoo-hoo! She deals damage back to us, which we can then redirect back to her. Oh, I'm sorry. That is actually not true, and I have to see why. It has to be 2 or less damage. Shoot. Starting your next turn, reduce all damage dealt by 1. No. 1 player may play a card. Can anybody play anything I would want to play? Let me have, 1 player may play a card. Oh yeah, it would have to be Dr. Medico. Heals himself 1 energy damage. Each player may draw a card. Each hero card regains 1 HP. I wonder if it'll let me draw a card. I doubt it. Yeah, no, did not. Also, he regained 7 HP. Oh yeah, from where I've been stacking the regain HP cards. Oh nice, Time Crazed Prisoner. It sucks because we're so close, but I'm like really kind of screwed right now. So to destroy a card, please get rid of Isolated Hero. And then we deal ourselves damage. Dr. Medico, please. You have to help me. Deal damage to Misinformation. She deals it kind of back to us. Threat to the President, which is a plant. So we could discard cards. Each player may discard any number of their cards. Could we discard enough cards that it would matter, though? No. So we can skip, and then we'll have to, deal with the repercussions. What doesn't kill you, she's stacking more damage to deal, and now I can no longer, deal damage back to her with Driving Mantis. What does Flare Up deal? Deal 1 target 3 energy damage. Dr. Medico and 1 other hero target regain 1 HP. Okay, well this will let me... So we deal 3 damage to Misinformation, right? Misinformation reacts and deals a bunch of damage to us. Yikes. Okay. Now we regain 1, but yeah, Mr. Fixer, I knew he would regain a little bit more. Alright, well, focus Mr. Fixer to regain HP, because even though it kind of doesn't look like it, he's our best hope right now. Toolbox lets us draw 2 cards, which is a little bit tough. Oh boy. I deal 1 target, 1 melee damage. But we should have the lowest HP, right? Oh, the non-hero target. Oh, okay, no. It does not mean that. So I guess we ding the Block Guard, even though he's doing nothing wrong, really. 1 player may play a card. Who would I want to play a card? For a style card, put it either in the play or your hand. You know what? You may play a card, Mr. Fixer. Give us something good, buddy. Find a good style card. would be dealt 2 or less damage. Damage dealt by Mr. Fixer is irreducible. Deals damage, you may choose that type of damage. Damages a target. All damage dealt to that target is irreducible. I guess technically the only thing worth having would probably be the Greased Monkey Fist, which we're going to put it in play, but I would almost have to one-shot misinformation or she will kill us. Also, what the fuck just happened here? This card deals the non-inmate target with the second highest HP X damage, where that's the number of cards in the environment trash. That means the fucking block guard just got annihilated. Hey, there's an imprisoned rogue. Oh god, you have got to give me just a little bit of a break, please. Get rid of misplaced memo. That should help a little bit. A little tiny bit. What the hell deals damage? You may choose that type of damage. Oh, and it increases damage dealt by him. Well, I would like to make it psychic if I'm going to screw myself. Each player may discard any number of their cards. Do I have somebody who has like enough cards worth discarding? Probably-ish. Hold up. We would have to destroy ongoing in-play cards. Okay. You can discard your whole hand, Mr. Fixer. And then, Dr. Medico, you will also be discarding your hand. Okay, at least some of these are destroyed-ish. Suspicious malfunction, please. Oh, please. Oh, that's Mr. Fixer gone. Please don't attack Dr. Medico. Okay, no threat. Dr. Medico, please deal 12 damage in one turn. Oh, that's right, you can do nothing. Oh, God. Okay. Well, it's our turn, technically. Do I have equipment? Does Dr. Medico even have equipment? He does not right now. One player may draw a card or destroy an ongoing card. Ongoing might help, maybe. If somebody could draw a card, what does he even have to play? At the start of your turn, draw 2 cards, use a power and destroy this card. At the end of each turn, Dr. Medico regains 2 HP. That would be good if it was... If I could... Well... Destroy an ongoing card. Just destroy one of these fucking... Well, what's this do? Each player may destroy any of their equipment cards. Okay, destroy suspicious malfunction. I cannot afford, if I don't destroy equipment cards, to just get screwed. Speaking of which, go play this regeneration so I can get some more HP. It's not going to give me many stacks, but that's fine. Oh, well, shit. I believe that is GG. Well, fuck. I guess I'll have to select another one of her games, huh? Let's take a look and see what other games she has. Let's scroll down quite a bit so I don't accidentally pick the same one. Let's go down even further. I don't want any of these advanced challenges and stuff. I'll do them, but I'll probably do them on my own time-ish. This one should... Well, fuck. We have the music guy in the deck, but that's fine. I'm fine to commit to this guy. Start game. Diplomatic Envoy. That's a fair start. She'll actually get to play a fair few cards, so... you can get rid of some Argent Adept. I really don't fucking like him at all, so please deal as much damage to him as you would like. Him as a support is honestly probably better than what he is normally. Up to 2 hero targets deal 1 target, 1 sonic damage each. 1 hero may use a power to destroy an ongoing. Yeah, he would be better if he was dead. You may either draw a card or play a card. What about... just play this, it don't really matter. And then... deals 1 target other than himself 2 sonic damage. If a hero is dealt damage this way, they play a card and use a power. I don't necessarily need anybody to play like a card right now, though, so I'm fine with just dealing some damage and seeing where to go from here. Chastise. This is like an angel lady, like a Valkyrie, sorta. Play next to a non-hero target other than a character card. That target is immune to damage, cannot deal damage. Destroy an ongoing card or an environment card. Deals 3 targets 1 radiant damage. Embolden Nav. Final Dive. Damn, I don't really want to do any of these. That hero may use an additional power during their power phase. I don't see who would need this, but I'm going to play it anyway. Give it to Tempest. Maybe he'll end up with something to play. 1 target, 1 radiant damage until the end of your next turn. Okay. We will... deal that damage to the Diplomatic Envoy, I suppose. Okay. Up next to Captain Cosmic. What? Destroy any number of construct. I'll probably have to play constructs. Let's do Wounding Buffer. Who is in a position to take the most damage? Maybe... Well, this also just lets them do damage. Okay, so let me give it to the Tempest. I just kind of want to stack Tempest, honestly. Each construct deals that target 1 damage. Okay, so this guy's going to take 2 damage in total this turn. 1 from us, 1 from the construct. Oh, Haka's back. I forgot about him. With damage, the non-hero target with the lowest HP, increase that damage by 1. With damage any other target, reduce that damage by 1. I'm chill with just bullying whoever has the lowest HP. Until the start of your next turn, redirect damage that would be dealt to that target to Haka. Whenever Haka is dealt damage this way, he regains 1 HP. Give me the damage that would be dealt to Fanatical. Okay, so some damage to deal now. Deals 1 target 4 lightning damage, destroy 2 ongoing cards. This kind of makes me feel a little weird because I don't know what's going to happen whenever she doesn't have any cards and can't flip. Yeah, go ahead and destroy the ongoing card, and then we can just skip because I don't... I guess, again, we're going to have to kind of see what happens here, so... Okay. Diplomatic Envoy got dinged a couple times. Yeah, you can deal me 2 damage, I don't really care. Oh yeah, and it gets redirected to Diplomatic Envoy. That's funny. Reduce damage to environment targets by 1. I have no idea where the fuck I'm at in terms of environment. So there's a 1-shot that's going to let her do some stuff that pretty well screws me. There's a diversion, a couple diversions, and that's it. We got another clue back out on the field. Okay. We have to destroy all these cards, so it doesn't matter to me which ones get destroyed. You can continue to deal damage to me. Our turn next. So, I don't want to activate a company. Man, this guy is just so fucking useless. He's painfully useless. Holy shit. His only ability is like his ability that he can use. Okay, who's next? Fanatic, she's good. This is what, 4 or fewer HP? That might be good. Absolution is a good card to play too. That'll basically deal 3 damage of 1 damage type that I choose. We'll just make it melee. Deal it to Cat Stuck in a Tree. Drop it to 5. End of Days is a good board wipe card. Vitality Conduit. I guess I'll give that to Tempest, which is whenever they're dealt damage, that target gains 2 HP. We can deal, what would this be, 3 damage now? 1, and then they can deal it in whatever order they want, 2, 3. Now we have Haka again. Should I replay Punish the Weak, I guess? Yeah, probably. Oh wait, do I have to use... No, I don't have to use his ability. Regain HP from redirecting damage. Again, I don't... Tempest is probably not the best guy for that. Let's just do Captain Cosmic. And that is that. I could... What if I did... Well, what's this do? Explosion Lab. At the end of the villain turn, each player with 3 or more cards in play must destroy 1. At the start of the villain turn, 1 player may discard their hand to destroy this card. What if I did something like... Deals 1 target, 1 lightning. Let's just say I play like this, right? Deal 1 damage to Cat Stuck in a Tree. And then kind of see what happens from here. I don't know what the environment's play is here. Enters play, destroy any other level cards. The first time a target enters play, do something. See what it does, actually. First time a target enters play each turn, play the top card of the environment deck, so the environment gets a lot of play. Who could I have? Oh, I have somebody who wants to discard their whole hand. Argent Adept. Now, does she get a flip? Well, we had to destroy a card. Get rid of... Oh, wow. Again, Argent Adept taking it on the chin. He is going to deal 2 damage. If I deal that to Cat Stuck on a Tree, like, what then? I also should probably, I guess, start focusing Shield Generator, technically. Well, shit. End of Days does what? Start of the environment turn, destroy all cards in play other than this card, character cards, and relics. Yeah. Ooh, we could also destroy an ongoing or environment card. Let's say I do that. Get rid of Birth. And then... yeah, Shield Generator, I guess. Oh, I could deal damage to it, but I actually can't because Shield Generator makes that 0 damage, so... But we can now make it so that we deal damage to the Shield Generator off of Absolution. The only thing that I'm thinking about now is kind of getting ready for I'll give that to Haka. Getting ready for misinformation to flip so that we can deal pretty well as much damage to her as possible. Again, I don't think this is going to do anything. I just was curious if now that, like, what they were going to do, maybe, like, make it so misinformation flips if I try to deal damage to her or something, but, Haka of shielding, I think I'm going to play, and then I also have a cosmic weapon on Haka now so that he can deal damage. Vitality Surge, oh yeah, also, do I have to discard? We have to discard one or more cards. Get rid of a Haka of shielding, I don't care for it, and then I'm going to skip any additional discarding. I would like to deal one target 3 damage, which +1, -1 for Punish the Weak and the shield generator. Nice. Okay, how about just give me fire? It really doesn't matter. So if I'm building him, how about Shielding Wind, stopping anybody from taking any super big damage? Again, not really doing much to shield generator. Hopefully he doesn't play something disgusting, he being the environment deck. Battalion Mechanic, at the end of the environment turn, each structure card regains 1 HP, I guess. It's really just kind of doing its own thing. It hasn't played anything too deadly yet, but whenever it does its own thing efficiently enough, that usually becomes a problem, so. Okay, we could... Wait a sec. At the start of the villain turn, each player may destroy any of their equipment cards. 5 minus X damage, where X is the number of equipment cards. Yeah, you know what, fuck it. Just ding me for 5 damage across the board. I don't give a shit. Also, Shielding Winds, what the hell? Okay, I'm not sure what Shielding Winds was exactly, but that's alright. I'm fine to have all of us get dinged for that. I just want misinformation to transform. Does she have to be a 5 clue since I have so many guys out? Well, let me take a look real quick. If there are 4 or more clues in play, nice. Okay, what do you want from me? Destroy some shit. You may get rid of this guy. You may also get rid of Shielding Winds. You can deal a bunch of damage to me. I'm fine with that. Old lady in the street is a fucking wraith. Who's considered to have the most cards in play? That would probably be Haka. Punish the Weak and Absolution get destroyed, but that's fine. What? Do I want to play this? Yeah, that's fine. Have him deal some damage to this little old lady in the street. Okay. How about Final Dive? This'll... Well, I could, like, kill Battalion Mechanic, deal 2 damage to Old Lady, but is that what I want to do? 1 target, 2 damage. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just kill... You know what? Let's kill Shield Generator, because that has the most potential to really hurt me. Deal 2 damage to Old Lady. I also could have just killed Battalion Mechanic, but whatever. Deal more damage to Old Lady on the street. We now have Absolution back, so that's good, I guess. You may destroy this card to put that construct. Nah. Destroy any number of constructs, which of course we don't have any constructs now. Reduce damage to that hero by 1. You know what? Put this on Tempest. Yeah, that's right. He can't affect anybody, and we can't be affected in turn by our partners, so that sucks. But it's not a big deal. We'll just, you know, deal the damage and tough it out as we always do. Enters play, either discard 2 cards or destroy this. Non-hero cards can't deal damage. So that is for sure what I'm going to do. Yes, I would also like to discard. Get rid of shielding. Get rid of Dominion. Well, keep Dominion. Get rid of Savage Mana. And then, I guess, have it target us. It doesn't really matter because nobody's taking damage from non-heroes this turn. We have Lightning Slash here, or we could do, yeah, Lightning Slash is what we need to do so I can deal 5 damage to this quote-unquote old lady. Perfect. Then have this guy deal 1 damage, I guess, to the Battalion Mechanic. Just keep him down where I want him in case he gets out of order. Battalion Brute. Oh, well, that's probably going to try hurting us, so I've got to, you know, take you out probably eventually. Destroy a card. Which one to destroy, though? Let's get rid of Concealed Betrayal so that our equipment stops getting screwed. You please feel free to deal as much damage as you want. Now, of course, her damage has us deal our damage to ourselves, so unfortunately that kind of sucks. They're not being stopped in that regard, which really fucking sucks because we're taking a lot of damage. Okay. Diversionary tactics, awesome. So this plays what? Diversion cards? Nice, you completely fucking whiffed. In a deck of 20 cards and you gotta look at a quarter of them, you whiffed. Person who has the lowest HP would probably be the battalion mechanic. Who has the most cards in play? Wait. The player with the most cards in play must destroy one of their non-character cards. Hey, the Argent Adept actually has a lot of cards in play, I just remembered. Okay, start dealing some damage, because I want to get this misinformation the hell out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot Haka will be blocking that damage for a little while. Smite the Transgressor, who... Okay, she can use an additional power. We'll play Absolution, have this come in and deal 3 simple damage to Misinformation, have Haka block the damage that Misinformation would do in return to us. Cool. So what about Captain Cosmic? Harsh offense? Yes, please, harsh offense. Give me something good. 2 constructs, so 4 damage on somebody. Somebody being, of course, Misinformation. She tries to react, can't do nothing because of Haka. Then Haka does his little Haka things and blocks damage for us. I could do Rampage, deal a lot of damage across the board, but I don't know that I care to. Haka regains 2 HP, draws a card. Man, actually Haka's kind of hurt right now. Yeah, regain some HP. I mean, that's really reactionary. That's probably not the way to go about that, but whatever. You may block damage for... wait, oh yeah, because I can't pick the Cosmic guy. That's literally the only guy I wanted to block damage for. Oh well. Okay. You, how about, should we do Lightning Slash or Vicious Cyclone? Ooh, I wish I had more cards in hand, but we're going to do Lightning Slash so that we can get 5 damage on Misinformation. Now we start taking damage again, which is a little bit tricky. At least Haka's taking the damage for us. Again, deal more damage to Misinformation. She only gets the trigger off the first bout of damage, so that's good. That I can use to destroy these environment cards, the card that Tempest just drew. You know what? Just like go like you're going to attack Tempest, then redirect to Haka, who recovers that HP like it's nothing. Destroy a card. She's got 29 HP. Let's get rid of what doesn't kill you, because I'm worried about, well, you'll see, because it not like you'll see as in there's something hidden, but you'll see as in I shouldn't have to explain the whole thing because this is gonna really screw us. Argent Adept, you may destroy his card. And then who else do I have? That Fanatic, what does she have out? She has Absolution out. I don't want to destroy that, so we'll take 4 damage, meaning that it kills Haka, but it's whatever. Also, Captain Cosmic is now very damaged as well. Deal itself 2 damage. Oh, we all have to do it, so that also means Argent Adept flips to the other side and becomes useful for the first time in this game. It also means that I'm now only left with 2 active cards. Each player must either discard their hand or destroy all their cards. Well, she may... Ooh, actually, end of days. It might be time to do that. Fanatic, you may destroy all of your cards. Tempest, do you even have cards out? I've kind of forgotten. No, you may destroy all of your cards. Perfect. Now we get dealt damage. Now I really don't want Fanatic to be dealt too much damage because she's kind of our ace in the hole at this point. 2 targets. Nah, 1 here may use a power, destroy an ongoing card. Well, let me think for just 2 seconds. 1 hero could use a power. If I had somebody use a power, what would I want to use it for? Nothing right now. Okay. Damn, I don't want to do any of this, actually. I guess we don't have to, so we'll skip. Play End of Days. And, again, I really don't want to do anything, because Misinformation is really in a position to deal us some pretty serious damage. 1 hero can use a power, 1 hero gains 1 HP, deals themselves 3 energy damage. Okay, let's just have, well, I thought, what the hell? Did I not? Oh, he can't affect other cards because isolated hero, that's right. Each target regains 1 HP. That means everybody. Until the start of your turn, this card counts as an indestructible 0 HP target. Until the start of your turn, targets cannot regain HP. Okay, well, give everybody just a quick 1 HP, I guess. Flash Flood. So this destroys all cards. It's not worth really keeping anything out. And then she's going to deal damage. So this is kind of a bit of a tricky situation I've got myself in right this very second. If I had anything that let me draw, it may be worth it. If this target leaves play, destroy this card. At the start of your turn, well, shit. Let's just do Chain Lightning and let's just take it on the chin. It's fine. We'll take the damage. Take 3 damage from her. I guess it don't, again, matter. We'll just ding all of his stuff. Then it goes to the environment turn, and then that board wipe card should come in. I guess technically we could also use Thunderstruck on Misinformation now that she can't really fight back. Alright. Please, just destroy each and every card that you are just feeling right now. It doesn't matter, because they all go. Environment gets to play a card. Reduced to 0 or fewer HP, everyone dies. What the fuck? Okay. What are you gonna play? Concealed Betrayal? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Each player may discard... Oh, boy. Okay, deal us some damage. Damn it. You can't destroy anything, thank Christ. One hero can use a power, or destroy an ongoing card. Well, we'll destroy Concealed Betrayal. What do you have to say now? Deal 1 target 1 melee damage, draw a card, regain 1 HP. No. Could I use Chastise? No, because it can't be a character card. Next to a hero card, they can use an additional power during their power phase. I have no interest in that at all. Wow, we're actually about 11 different kinds of screwed right now. I tell you what, man, that really isn't even doing anything. We can deal 1 to her, she'll deal 3 to us. Oh, we also get knocked out. Okay, well, that's me being a little bit ignorant. He still should have the thing on him, right? Oh no, because it got destroyed. Okay. 1 hero target regains 1 HP. 1 hero can use a power. Yeah, well, it's going to have to be regain 1 HP. Each target regains 1 HP. Until the start of your turn, this counts as a 0 HP target. Okay, let me think about that. That does nothing for me, really. Tempest regaining HP is the only thing that sort of makes sense, and sans that, only skipping makes sense. What kind of damage does she deal? That would be sonic. Shit. Man, we're really in trouble, huh? I think we're actually, like, pretty well dead. Let's skip, and then... I mean, at this point, I'm kind of just hoping that the environment kills this woman. So... we got shield generator. That'll keep the propulsion systems protected. Oh, God. What you playing now, woman? We got 1 diversion out. I don't remember what this does. Each player with 3 or more cards in play must destroy 1 of their cards. Okay, well, that's probably never going to happen, so you don't have to worry about that. Well, maybe with this guy, I might. I doubt it, though. So 2 damage. I wanted to reduce that damage, but that's fine. Thank you for allowing me to live another turn. He doesn't have a power to use, right? No. Does this have a power? No. Okay. 2 hero targets deal 1 sonic damage each. No. Destroy an ongoing card. Yes. We will destroy Insider Knowledge. Okay. Select a target until the start of your turn. All hero damage is redirected to that target. No. Destroy a target with 1 HP. Destroy an ongoing card. You have no use to me. I'm sorry. 1 hero can use power. Regain 1 HP. This would be alright if I could have like the card out for Tempest that lets me regain HP, but I just have not really... I mean, that's not happening anytime soon. Aquatic Correspondence might be good. Where is Sonic at on this thing? Yeah, reduce damage to us by Sonic. Please, Christ. Wait a second. Select a damage type. All damage dealt by Tempest. Damage dealt to Tempest, so that leaves me at net, you know, the original amount, so... Draw 3 cards. Please give me the Healing Rain. Nope. Aquatic Correspondence. Gene Bound Shackles. Shit. Okay. Well, let's skip. I mean, right now we live another set of turns, but what are you going to do? This card deals each hero target 1 energy damage. Oh, please. Please, God, no. You're really screwing us here. You have no idea how much you're kind of fucking me right now. Each player with 3 or more cards in play must destroy 1. Why? At the start of the villain turn, one player may discard their hand. No, I really don't give a shit about that. Tempest isn't even close to playing that many cards, so... Oh my god, look how many diversions. Oh, we're actually probably dead this turn now that I'm looking at it. Diversions come out, do a couple things, deal damage. Misinformation deals damage. And that should be it. Yep, that is that. Well, I guess we'll have to do another one against misinformation, huh? Alright, we're back. I took a little break, and I kind of am feeling better about this. Let's do this one. It belongs in a museum. Different cast of characters, same villain. I've got a feeling we're going to win this time. Or you won't see this part of the video. Oh, don't be like that. So, do I have to worry about this? Nah, probably not. Basically, if we have 3 or more cards in play, we have to destroy one. But that's not going to happen for a minute. Also, how many clues do they have to have now? 2 or more clues. Well, I guess we can sort of just set up. Well, what does this say? 2 or more villain ongoings, we can destroy one. Nah. Damage we deal is irreducible. I guess technically we'll play Reveal the Flaws. I don't really need it, but... And then also, wait a sec. Uh-oh. Well, I should have probably looked at the field, but I guess Parse, you can deal the damage to yourself for being a dunce, aka me. We'll play Absolution. I don't know what her ability is. Deals herself 3 radiant. Play the top card of your deck. One hero may use a power. What's her power? Is it worth using? Actually, as soon as this woman kind of pops her head up, we have a lot of fucking damage to deal. For the greater good. Deals herself 3 damage. You may draw 1 card, play 1 card, use a power. That's good. Increase energy damage dealt by her by 1. After this card is destroyed, you may play an equipment card. Deals 1 target, 3 energy damage, then destroy it. Okay. The first time knife would be dealt damage by an environment card, you may redirect that damage to the villain card with the second highest HP. Okay. We can skip because I don't have anybody to deal damage to just yet. You'll have to play another clue and be your turn again before we could do that, I guess. There's a relic. We can skip this because none of us are close to having 3 cards again. There's another clue. You may destroy the Reveal the Flaws. Okay, let's take a look at this Rod of Anubis. When a trial card is destroyed, one player may place this card in their play area. They get a new power. Says your hero deals 1 target 2 infernal damage. Critical multiplier. Whenever you discard a card from your hand, select a hero target. Increase the next damage dealt by them by 1. That is good eventually. Until then, we'll play Reveal the Flaws. Skip all the damage again. Again, just sort of building a little bit. Whatever exactly 1 damage would be dealt to this character, prevent that damage. Whenever would be dealt 5 or more damage, reduce that damage by 2. Well, of course we'll play that. Again, nothing else that I can really do that is all that helpful. I guess, well, what does Energy Burn do? Is that damage? It does. Well, hold up. Then if the target has 10 or more HP, deals it 2 more energy damage. That seems fine. Let's go ahead and pass to the environment. Hope that the environment isn't too deadly. Environment deals 1 more damage at the start of the environment turn. If there are 3 or more environment cards in play, probably says destroy that. Also, she's now flipped. At the start of environment, if there are 3 or more environment cards in play, destroy it. I was correct. Destroy a card. We'll get rid of insider knowledge so I don't have to worry about you rezzing any nasty villains. You may... Oh, we all have to take damage. That's fine. I keep forgetting that. Also, that damage is irreducible for as long as this character, Parse, has her card out, so don't have to worry about anybody discarding their card. Isolated Hero. Who has the most cards in play? I would not see why that could not be Fanatic, I guess. I don't know. Oh shit, these 2 are Nemesis, Parse and Misinformation. Cool. We have to destroy cards? Who has fucking cards in play? Oh, well, fuck it. I'm going to destroy Isolated. Oh, I can't. I have to destroy one of my cards. Well, that kind of sucks, huh? Oh, well. Destroy a card. You can get rid of, I guess. You can get rid of Infiltrate and Obfuscate. I'm not too worried about that. Now we can start dealing some damage to Misinformation, hopefully. I'm a little bit worried. Dealt to that target by 1 until the start of your turn. Okay, let's do this. This targeting arrow will make her take more damage. Of course, she'll deal damage back to us. we'll have to sort of deal more than the amount of damage that she does to us every turn. So, well, every time that we attack her, which should be every turn anyway. Fanatical, what do you have to say? Divine Sacrifice deals up to 3 targets 1 radiant damage. Damage dealt by those targets is redirected to Fanatic. Deals each non-hero target 1 radiant damage and then heal for 1. Let's play this out because I am going to be taking damage regardless from misinformation. Then we can have Absolution do her thing. The sword, the flaming demon sword, do its thing. Okay, I thought I had a plan here. Deals herself 3 damage. She takes damage, draws a card, plays a card, uses a power. That is not bad. But do I simply want to do energy burn instead? I could kind of like full send some, you know what, fuck it. We'll send some damage. She's got some HP. Not that that's the only reason that I'm doing this, but, so this will let me draw a card, play a card, use a power. That'll let me use, but I don't need 3 powers. No, I don't this turn. So we will deal 5 damage, right? And then it should deal 2 more, I would think. Well, I guess not, maybe not. Yeah, there's some more damage from the second part of Energy Burn. Then we can use 2 powers. First power will deal 4 damage. Okay, so we've almost got her at a really, tough amount of HP for her anyway. 5 more damage. Perfect. And then we can drag a card up to play it. Reduce damage dealt to knife by the villain target with the highest HP by 1. And then we can draw 2 cards, and I think it said discard 1, so... Judgment of Anubis. What the fuck? I hope that doesn't say, like, if you would win the game, you lose the game. Oh, hey, there's Anubis. Everybody has to be dealt damage, so just go ahead and let her rip. Anubis, of course, doesn't get dealt damage, I assume, because he's part of that card. Destroy Isolated Hero, I guess. I probably should have considered the other one that is allowing her to deal so much damage back to me, but whatever. Does anybody need to discard a card? Probably not. Nope. We can all skip. Isolated Hero on Fanatic, I guess is still not too bad. Misinformation, deal damage to Parse. Okay, so let's stop for 2 seconds. Anubis. Immune to damage from environment cards. First time a non-environment card is destroyed each turn, this card deals a non-environment target with the second highest HP to infernal damage. Cast into the underworld. I'm not sure what the fuck did this thing do. When this enters play, search the environment trash and deck for Anubis. Put them into play. If you search environment deck, shuffle it. At the end of the environment turn, Anubis deals each target 2 infernal damage and destroys this card. Okay. What about... Well, you know what? Actually, we might be able to make sort of quick work of her. If we do 4 damage to misinformation, she deals some damage back to us. 3. Then we use Parse's ability to deal 2-3 more damage to misinformation. And then it almost kind of doesn't matter how the other turns go. I mean, they have to go well, but you can do this to deal some damage to some guys. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as we continue to deal damage. Because misinformation only has 5 more HP, and hopefully at the end of this turn she will only have 2 HP, if not less. Yeah, so 2 HP, then we move to our cybernetic girl, and hopefully she does some good damage. Deals each target 1 energy damage. Deals 1 target 3 melee damage. That should kill, I wouldn't see why not. -1, and then misinformation has been officially knocked out. She's kind of crazy. Nice, but she's also hot. Shame that oftentimes goes hand in hand. Next... let's do somebody, again, I haven't played against yet. This is kind of cool if you get the right team set up. This ought to be fun. Fuck it. Because this is like one of the highest HPs in the game, if not the highest for a villain. And, you may think like, oh my god, it's going to take forever. But it might be a slightly longer than the average game. But at the end of the villain turn, select the hero who has the lowest HP. That target cannot deal damage until the start of the next villain turn. When this card is destroyed, it deals herself 9 energy damage. Who would I not want to deal damage? Oh, I know who I would like to not have deal damage. Absolute Zero. He can't deal self-damage, at least. Toolbox would let me draw. Dual crowbars. He may deal 1 damage to one other target as well. Okay. Well, this will effectively let me deal damage to both the ensnaring brambles and the Akashibuda. Man, God help me. I really butchered that one. Kinetic neutralizer. Increased damage dealt by knife to the villain target with the highest HP by 1. At the start of your turn, you may play a card. At the end of your turn, may deal herself 2 psychic damage. If she does not take damage this way, destroy this card. I'm chill with that. It'll let me play more as time goes by, which I'm cool with. Deal some damage there. I feel like this Haka character is probably the main adversary to this forest character, but I don't know that for sure. Gene-bound shackles. Hey, play up to 3 cards. Each time you play a card this way, the environment deals Tempest 3 lightning damage. Is it worth it? No, not really. Not right now. Maybe if you had better cards. This guy cannot deal damage. Play Impale next to the Big Bad. Deals 1 non-hero target 2 cold damage. Okay, well, we'll not be doing that because he cannot deal damage. Wrathful Gaze, nah. Deal 1 damage, can use an additional power. First time Raw's dealt damage, deal that target 2 damage. I'm A-okay with that. I guess maybe try and ding ensnaring brambles. Okay. Environment turn. Oh shit, we're on this. Oh, we're on the space station again. Cool. Destroy 5 equipment cards. Restore all environment targets in primeval. Whoa, to max HP? Oh, you're kidding me. Holy shit, that's a fucking horrific card. Alright, well, destroy all my equipment. Restore yourself back up to max HP. Absolute 0. I guess can get dinged for damage. It's whatever. Who? Oh, okay, well, that just heals all the limbs. It doesn't actually heal the boss. I was like, imagine if I had that thing at like 53 HP and I did that. Toolbox, play that, draw 2 cards. Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, he's a little bit slow right now until I can work something out. I don't know what to focus. I guess maybe ensnaring brambles. Okay. Now knife. Oh, yes, that's right. She can play some extra cards. How about you play Kinetic Neutralizer, and then we should be able to play deals each target 1 energy damage, may deal any target dealt damage this way an additional 1 energy damage. Well, I would just love that. Deal another 2 damage. And then if you get to these redundant ones where you have to keep hitting yes, I'm just going to select yes on this, and it's always going to do that additional damage for me. So I no longer have to, well, I guess for my teammates, I probably should have chose not to do that, but in all honesty, I had no idea that was going to happen. This is what happens when you read a third of your cards. Not all of it. Okay. Oh well. Deal somebody 2 energy. We'll have that. Delta ensnaring brambles. Once we actually get to dealing damage, I'm telling you. Probably just lightning slash. I don't really have anything that lets me draw that's particularly good yet, so. What about ball lightning? Deal 1 target 2 lightning damage, get rid of ongoings. What if I do this? We drop ensnaring brambles down, and then I'm going to have the environment deal 3 damage to me as I play ball lightning, and then deal 1 target 4 damage. Ensnaring brambles gets dinged, and then the boss gets dinged with HP as well. I do not have to destroy anything, so I will choose not to. I also do not want to play any more cards. Flash Flood comes in, lets me destroy some environmental cards if I would like to. What about, would take cold damage, he recovers it. Put an equipment from your trash. What about, deals 1 non-hero target 3 cold damage, deals himself 3 fire. You know what, we're going to play this card if I plan on dealing some fire to myself. Sort of want to do it before I, sort of want to do it before I start dealing myself fire damage. Okay, deal somebody 5 fire damage, can use an additional power. Immune to fire damage. Destroy one target with 2 or fewer HP. Well, how much damage does this guy do? 2 damage? Perfect. So we'll deal 5 damage to the big boss, and then we'll use its power to deal 2 damage to ensnaring brambles. Perfect. And then they take another 9 damage. So they're about, well, I don't really know. But, you know, they got a chunk of their HP gone. Me not being able to... Oh shit, destroy 5. Restore all environmental targets and primeval limbs to their max HP. And we have to destroy 5 equipment. God dang it. Okay. Well, that's sad, I guess. Oh well. Destroy all environment cards. Play the top card of the villain deck. Play the top card of the environment deck. That's sort of interesting. Well, fuck it. Destroy all the villain cards. I don't give a shit. Play the villain card. Destroy 5 ongoing hero cards. Well, boy howdy. That's just pretty well sets us back at the beginning of this game, huh? Oh, yes. And then all the inmates would have gotten killed there. So, what next? Environmental target enters play. You gain HP equals to the HP of that card. I kind of want to destroy that. Something fierce. Deals damage. You may choose the type of that damage. Increase damage dealt by fixer by 1. I am a-okay with that. I don't care. We'll just make it... Let's always make it fire, because that really doesn't matter. Perfect. Now this character. I need to probably play... Deals 1 target 3 damage. Discard the top card of the villain deck. You know what? No, I don't want to do that. Let's just play Wrecking Uppercut. It'll help me deal damage to the boss. We're kind of getting close to them being at a quarter HP. Should be there by the end of this hero cycle. Hopefully. There's Flash Flood to destroy some shit. Damn, I wish I had some stuff to draw that was worth half his shit. You know, let's put Into the Stratosphere, which will re-put allies of the Earth back on top of their deck. Which is, you know, at least now we'll know what they'll play next turn. Not withholding if they play anything kind of big. Also, do they flip ever? Hold up. It'll tell me if they flip at the bottom. When the environment trash is shuffled into the environment deck, she flips. She may only flip this way once per turn. Oh, this ought to be awful. Avatar of Destruction. Whenever an environmental target is destroyed, the top card of the villain deck is played. When a villain target is destroyed, the top card of the environment deck is discarded. When the environment trash is shuffled into the environment deck, she flips again. Okay. What about destroy up to 3 ongoings? No. If I would take cold damage, we regain it instead. I still don't think... well, who's not dealing damage? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Flame Spike, 1 damage. Immune to fire. Increase all fire damage by 1, perhaps. Ooh, actually, yeah, that'll change all damage to fire damage. Cool. And then we'll deal fire damage to the boss. Perfect. And then it'll be the environment turn. Reduce all damage by 2. If there are no mates in play, destroy this card at the start of the environment turn. Probably have to put a stop to that. How close is the... Yeah, the environment's sort of close to shuffling, but not really. Let's say I do Harmony, and then I don't even think I can deal damage. Like this should... Well, actually that damage might be irreducible now that I'm thinking about it. No, it definitely is not irreducible. But we get some pluses and minuses from things like imbued fire and stuff. Increased damage dealt by this character by 1. So that ends up being at least a net 1 damage. Grievous Hailstorm deals each non-hero target 2 damage. We'll skip again because Tempest doesn't have anything I want to play. We can do Focused Apertures, deal increased cold damage, and then nail them for 1 damage. Perfect. Now what about Raw? Fire damage, deal... Okay. We'll deal them 4 damage in total. Again, you're just kind of throwing damage at them at this point. What's imbued? Oh, that lets me destroy it. Nah. At least on the environment turn, that'll get destroyed. Also, I should be able to have my staff next turn, which is cool. Now we got some bad guys out. It don't matter. You just play whatever you want. We got some villain cards to play, so I'm not feeling the Allies of the Earth being out because they'll probably start healing for a fair bit. 148 up to how much? Oh, they also flipped as well, up to 157. Ooh, that's tough. 163, as a matter of fact. We gotta start destroying some of this shit, I guess. Oh, these guys all have to be dealt damage, so that's fine. Probably non-villain cards. Okay, now it's our turn again, and we are not being fucked on damage anymore. Grease Gun would make it so they can stop dealing damage. Start of your turn, destroy this card. Or should I have Overdrive pop off and deal some damage? If I did... Man, I wish I could have Bloody Knuckles and Overdrive, but that don't seem to be happening. Let's say Bloody Knuckles. We'll have him deal some damage. What's the total damage? Probably be about 5. We'll do fire. Let's see, 5 in total. That's what I figured. Perfect. Let's say overdo it. So I might start playing some cards. Well, a fair bit of cards, not just start playing some cards. Imbued Fire keeps changing my damage type to fire. It don't matter to me. Do whatever you would like. She's taking 12 damage. Then the environment plays... Or no, they discard a card off the top. I forgot about that. We can now play this card as well. Perfect. Yes. Deal 2 damage plus 1. I thought it might be plus 2, but that's cool. Play this. Deal some additional damage. And it starts out as ice, apparently because of Hailstorm, then turns into fire. Imagine that. That'd be cool. Firestorm from Tempest. What next? Fueled Freeze. Destroy 3 ongoings. Ooh, you have 2 ongoings. Each non-hero target X cold damage, number of ongoings destroyed. Okay. Let's pop Entomb. Let's pop Allies of the Earth. And then I could pop another one. Let's pop Bloody Knuckles, because at this point he can't continue dealing damage. Deal 3 damage, well, ends up being 4 to Living Rock Slide. And then, ooh, I can choose 3 damage? Wait, yeah, each non-hero. Oh, each non-hero. Oh, then fuck it, do it all. You know how that is. Environment gets popped, villain card gets played. Okay, then that villain card also gets dinged. That's good. So do I still get pluses on this? I sure do. Living Rock Slide gets boosted, or gets killed. Let these things pop off. Discard more cards in the environment deck. Man, now that it's this avatar of destruction or whatever, it is kind of screwing itself a little bit. Summon my staff. Play the staff. We'll do increased damage now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Increased damage dealt by Raw by 1. Is this... Nah, that's only up to 4. That's fine. Maybe the environment will play something that'll hurt that. I doubt it very highly, but also a lot of times the environment just doesn't affect this character, which is fine. It sucks more whenever the environment is particularly deadly and they're more synergetic than just a Prism Break. Grease Gun. I really want just another equipment, but that's fine. We'll just do Overdrive. This will let me pick apart the enemy just a little bit. Make it fire, of course. And then target the... Well, let this go off. Discard more cards to the environment discard. Deal damage to this mountainous carapace. Make it fire again. The final... Yeah, all game. That's what I thought. Hopefully that'll stay on fire from now on, but we'll have to see. I guess we could just play this card. It don't really matter. Sucks that I can't ding off of Overdo It, which means I'm probably going to drop it. Yeah, Overdo It was destroyed. That's fine with me. Shielding Winds, should we? Nah. Let's do Shielding Winds. By that, I was thinking, should I play Flash Flood instead? That's what I meant nah to. Perfect. Let that roll. So what to do from here? Nah, I don't want to do that. Not that one either. Absolute Zero deals 1 target 3 cold damage and himself 3 fire damage. Both of these end up being fire damage. And unfortunately, we take a fair bit of fire damage off of that, but that's fine. Deal damage to this primeval limb again. Primeval lib. So 114. What about Fire Blast or Flesh of the Sun God? So Raw would be immune to fire. Not that that really matters much to me, because I don't think that there's anything that's dealing a bunch of damage to me right now. Maybe if I was in the heart of a volcano or some shit, or was battling somebody who, you know, did a lot of fire damage or something. Block Guard just, I believe, stopped Sub-Zero from being able to deal damage, so that sucks. There's Living Rock Slide. Hey, we're halfway to destroying this guy, I just noticed. So that's good. Cool. Living Rock Slide almost knocked out the Block Guard too. Well, it did at half of his HP, it seems. Or he's down to half HP. Damn. I guess do Overdrive. I'm kind of getting screwed on not getting good equipment right now. Let's ding this first. Whoa, don't mean to click Mr. Fixer. So it's going to deal 3 damage. So let's also deal 3 damage to this avatar. Cool. Wrecking Uppercut. Deal 1 target 3 damage. Discard the top card of the villain deck. We'll deal the Rock Slide. Well, 4 damage in total with the imbued fire. Then we can also... Well, if I use this card, it destroys itself, but it does... Well, the other card would also let me deal damage because of the primeval fire, but I guess that's fine. Also 10 damage to the to the environment card as well. At least I was able to replay that card, so that's good. I think what I'm going to do is play Vicious Cyclone finally, move it next to the big boss, and then use this to deal 2 damage to all the enemy cards. Perfect. Then Absolute Zero. What is your plan now? Do I got equipment in the garbage? Yeah, I do. Put that in play. Perfect. Stops me from dealing damage that Block Guard does from where he dinged me earlier, which is okay. What about... Oh, Flame Barrier, of course. I want to play that, and then I want to... Shit. That deals a lot of damage, but I don't want Block Guard to block any of my guys from dealing damage, so I gotta kill him. Oh yeah, also he gets to play a villain card, which is sort of fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, Block Guard. That's now gone, and there are 2 lockdowns now, so if there comes any prisoners, we should be fine. Primeval Eruption. What the hell does that do? Reveal the top 5 cards of the villain deck. Put all the limbs revealed into play. Discard the other revealed cards. Play the top card of the villain deck. Oh, that's horrific, actually. So he's going to end this turn with like at least 6 cards or so on the field. Maybe. So these 5, plus he gets to play 1 more. Deals all non-villain targets 5 psychic damage. Okay. Well, I guess we all have to take a bunch of damage here, unfortunately. This card deals each non-villain if it's destroyed. Okay. Yep, we just all have to sort of take some damage here. Okay. Well, this is when it's destroyed, right? So if I had something that destroyed, like these cards, that might help a little bit, maybe. Non-hero targets cannot deal damage. I think I'm going to go ahead and play that, just to kind of protect me a little bit. I don't care for the overdo it. We'll just have this deal some damage to something. Do it to Arboreal Phalanges. Perfect. Incidental Contact might have also been good too. At the start of your turn, deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. So let's discard these 2 cards, and then hit stop. It'll deal... well, it was going to deal damage until the Mountain Carapace kind of screwed us a little bit, but that's fine. I just need to ding the Mountain Carapace now instead. And... you know, I like these deal damage to all of them cards, especially when they have so many AoE cards. Cryo Chamber, increased damage dealt 2 absolute. Cold damage dealt 2 absolute 0 is increased by 1. Dealt 2 absolute 0 by 1. The fire damage is reduced. Deals up to 3 targets 1 cold damage. Well, I don't know about that. I guess we'll just play that and kind of see what happens. We'll deal this damage to these arboreal phalanges. And then we kind of gotta hope that the Raw does something pretty good for us. Put the top 3 cards from the environment trash on the bottom of the environment deck. You may draw as many cards as you move this way. I don't care for that. Deals 1 target 1 fire damage. You can use an additional power. Let's say excavation. I will put 3 cards back here. We'll put the warden back. We'll put the filter officer back. We'll put the other filter officer back. Then that'll let me draw 3. It'll be good for Raw's next turn anyway. Deal damage off of Raw, as a matter of fact, to Living Rock Slide. Again, dropping the boss's HP even more. Oh yeah, he can't deal himself damage either. I didn't even think about that. Well, that's sort of okay anyway. Lockdown was destroyed. Imprisoned Rogue is now out. Grease Gun keeps Entomb from doing anything. Oh my god, he's going to play so many more primeval limbs. Okay, Ensnaring Rambles. What does he get from Ensnaring Rambles? Did it get anything, as a matter of fact? Hold up. Let me look at it. At the end of the villain turn, select the hero with the lowest HP. That target cannot deal damage till the start of the next turn. That would probably be absolute 0. Let's do, I guess, Charge next. Just get some damage out there. Should deal 4, so we'll target this left mountain carapace. Perfect, it did deal 4 damage. This should deal 3 damage. Again, just coming in just under what would be required to destroy that. Incidental contact. Will this like kill my guys? Deals each target 1. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. Go ahead and go through it. You're gonna... Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. Deal additional damage to arboreal phalanges. Deal additional damage to ensnaring brambles. Mountainous carapace also. And then one of them gets destroyed. Perfect. He dealt himself 9 damage. Now he dealt it to Fixer. No, Fixer does not need any more damage. No, Knife does not need any more damage. Same thing for Tempest. Same thing for Absolute Zero. Same thing for... I think that's it. Oh, Raw as well. Or, who am I missing? Yeah, Raw. Yes, deal extra damage to the prisoners, too. It's getting a little bit closer than I would sort of like. But that comes with the territory, I guess. Tempest is up next. He should deal some good AoE damage on these guys. I do not want to discard. Deal all these guys damage. Perfect. I'll let the brambles pop off. Man, that boss is getting kind of low on HP, huh? Oh, plays the top card of the villain deck. That's kind of tough for me, huh? Okay. Nice. So, let's do the Grievous Hailstorm. Okay. I was a little bit worried as we were getting towards the end here that I may not win this, but I'm feeling a little bit more secure in myself after being able to live whatever that last villain turn was. Especially since now we've cleaned up pretty well their entire field. I guess just give me... I don't want to play any of that, actually. You can do Absolute Zero's attack too. Oh, that's right, he can't do anything because of that Ensnaring Brambles. That's fine. Deal 1 target 3 fire damage. That's chill. Let's deal that on the Living Rock Slide. That'll kill. And then just let these guys continue to pop off. Deal 3 damage to the big boss. And then skip, because I don't want to deal any damage to any of my buddies. 4 damage to the boss. Man, that's not going to be good on their turn. Although I do think they're actually going to knock out 2 of my guys. Oh shit, and they also flipped again. Oh, that's kind of tough for them. They've got another primeval limb coming out. Do you want to redirect 4 projectile damage to Living Rock Slide? Yes, I do want to do that, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Filter Officer, for trying to screw me. Yeah, we all had to take 5 damage. Well, Shielding Winds kind of helps us a little bit. Okay, yeah. Sub-Zero, or Absolute Zero just got dinged. I figured Knife might also be on the short list to get dinged as well. Yeah, he had to destroy all our equipment cards, that's fine. Fuck it, Mr. Strike couldn't keep one on the field for the life of him anyway, it doesn't matter. We all gotta get dealt damage. Speaking of which, there goes Knife, and Tempest gets dinged, Raw gets a little bit hurt. Okay. We should be in a sort of better position. All equipment cards from each hero's trash into their player's hands. If there's a copy of Overdrive in the trash, we can play it now. Yeah, there is. So it's going to give me all my equipment back in the hand. I will play Overdrive, which will allow me to attack twice. Not that it matters all that much. Yeah, I was wondering if Imbued Fire actually got to stay on the field after the events of the villain's last turn, but it did, so that's good. Knife has also been man, look at that fucking black eye. One hero may use a power, one may play a card or destroy an ongoing card. Use a power off of Tempest, because I'm going to have Tempest deal this thing where it deals everybody 2 damage. First thing, use it on the Rock Slide character, so it deals damage to the boss. Then it doesn't matter what order that they deal the damage in to me. We actually might be able to knock them out this hero turn. We'll have to see. Gene-Bound Shackle deals damage to the highest HP enemy card. Deals more damage to them. Also Imbued Fire has given us some additional damage dealt as well, which is good. Gene-Bound Shackles. Well, this match is just about over, huh? Grievous Hailstorm. So that's up to 5. Oh shit, that's a kill. Yep. Oh man, we beat the boss. That was a lot of fun, huh? Perfect. Look at them. They're nothing but rubble now. And I got another comic book. So we're done with the Let's Play, but I do kind of want to look at my comic books here real quick. Man, it just doesn't look like... I just played 5 of these, and I've played a little bit here and there over the last couple years, and then it's like, holy shit, look how many... This is like a whole... Just like one of like dozens of pages I don't have done yet. Oh my goodness, I wish I had a lot more of them, but I'm glad I have a mint one at least, and I'm also glad I have some of these old ones, because I was originally doing it from back to front, and then I hit this Wrath of the Thorian, which was a little bit too hard for me, so I skipped it, and then I landed on the Wraith, and he was a little bit too hard. I bet this one just probably sucks on who you get to play as. That's an okay set to play as. But that is that. I may do this again sometime in the future. I just like kind of wanted to show this off. It's not really fair to make this like the entire Let's Play for you guys though for a week, so maybe it'll be something if I want to throw in a little something extra in the future. We'll have to see. I hope you guys enjoyed it though, because it is a fun game. Maybe you should get it for yourself. Again, I own like 1 million expansion packs for this game, the original one. I haven't bought any of the expansion packs for the new version, Sentinels of Earth Prime, but I probably will eventually. And that's all. I think I played enough games, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.